time for UW Stevens Point hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Follow the Pointers all season long as they battle in the Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. Pointers hockey on the Pointers Sports Network is brought to you by Marshfield Clinic Health System, Skyward, Century Insurance and Century World, U.S. Bank, Team Sherrill Companies, Subway, Papa John's, Badger State Games, the Wisconsin Army National Guard. Also by Grazzi's Italian Grill, Coca-Cola, BSN Sports and Under Armour, TDS Fiber, Sport Clips, Stevens Point Brewery, Goose on Main, and Ascension. And good evening from KB Willard Arena in Stevens Point. Welcome to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. I'm Tom Weaver, along with me, Sean McMahon. And Sean, this has been a season of uncertainties here and there. You kick off this Monday knowing one thing. You don't win tonight, you don't move on, your season's over. So Stevens Point, for the first time ever, will play a first-round game here. They will host Northland College after a tie and a convincing win here on Friday night. Playoff push starts here. Yeah, that simple.
No, absolutely. You win and you keep going. All roads lead to Eau Claire if you win tonight, and you see what happens in the semifinals on Wednesday. But you need 60 minutes for the Pointers tonight. Get some changes in the lineup as well, some additions.
Some good news for the Pointers here. They'll welcome Stephen Qualiata and Jordan Fader both back in the lineup. Not certain how many minutes they're going to get, but at least try to get them back in the flow of things. The other noticeable thing, Eli Billing will get the start here in net. Ryan Wagner, yeoman's work here to carry through a couple of games here. They've been battling in practice here. They will go with the experience of Eli Billing here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Consistency is it's time for him to go, and we'll see what he does tonight.
This is the WIAC Championship presented by Culver's. Welcome to Delicious. We'll take a break, come back here from Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger as our pregame show continues. The Pointers and Northland in a WIAC tournament game coming up here on the Pointers Sports Network.
WIAC Ice Hockey Championships are brought to you by Quick Trip, a proud sponsor of the WIAC Athlete of the Week program. Stop by Quick Trip for healthy snacks from the fresh case, fully stocked with fruits, yogurt, salads, and sandwiches. Quickery Bake Shop breads, bagels, donuts, muffins, and cookies are made fresh from scratch every day in their own bakery in La Crosse. And Quick Rewards is Quick Trip's loyalty program. Check out QuickRewards.com for more information. Quick Trip, big on fresh, low on price, proud sponsor of the WIAC.
Continue with our Pointer hockey coverage on the Pointer Sports Network. Tonight, Pointers open the WIAC Tournament. They host Northland, turn around after a 6-1 win on Friday night. The Lumberjacks back in as you get to the point of the season now, Coach, where, all the planning you've done, whatever, you got a win to go on here tonight. So I guess if you can, let's start with Friday night. I thought your fellas came out, took control of things, and really that was a nice way to finish the regular season, wasn't it?
Yeah, very well. We've been building to that game all season long. It's been a little bit of an up and down, one step forward, a couple steps back, but I do feel like we're peaking at the right time and playing our best hockey at the end of the year, which is what we want. And I think we needed to go through a little bit of those road bumps to just solidify things and get ourselves in this spot playing well. We got I like the spot we're in right now as far as we have a veteran core group that is playing well and is really taking the next step as leaders and teachers and are kind of passing this torch on to these younger guys. We got a lot of freshmen who are kind of reminiscent of the 2016 championship team where you got that mix between seniors and freshmen. You got enough freshmen that are just feeling it, kind of really don't know any better, and are just going out there and playing some big minutes, and providing just a little bit of that secondary depth of our seniors. So it's, we're playing well at the right time of year, and, it's just excited to get out and, play do-or-die hockey finally. That's when I think we are at our best, is when it's the moment gets bigger. So I think guys are just chomping at the bit to finally get here.
I think, so much, obviously, you get a 6-1 win here, but I thought your defensive effort was, outstanding by your fellows. What a school record, 5 shots on goal, and, a lot, the way your D-core especially played and allowing them to contribute offensively, it was a good night for your D-men, wasn't it?
Very well. We say it all the time, Ethan and I do as a team for the last few years. It stays true. When our D go, we go. Our system is based upon our D, and when our D are on, we're usually throttling teams and having success. And when they're off a little bit, we're in games. And that's, I and Ethan as both former defensemen, we get that, and there's a little bit more pressure there. I mean, just because it's a step, and they play phenomenal, and that's a testament to them. And really been Ethan, Wes, and Tristan, those older guys have really just grooming those guys along, and, building to that moment. And, them taking away time and space just frustrates the other team, allows us to play that puck possession game, extends our shifts into the other chances there, and just, for the full course of 60 minutes, it's very, very, very frustrating to play against, and they did an awesome job.
Obviously, you turn around on a short turnaround here to get to this game here tonight from Friday. What's been your approach here since we signed off on Friday night to get here to today and eventually 7 o'clock tonight for puck drop?
Yeah, I think the days are so messed up right now that even, I think it's the first game we probably can. I can remember we're playing on a Monday, but it really doesn't feel like it. So we've taken a normal approach. We take Saturday off. Had a light skate Sunday. Just worked on a couple things. Had open ice, got a light workout in, just a recovery workout, and had a pregame skate this morning. And now it's all systems go, ready for tonight. It's nothing to hold back at this point. Yes, we got to play 3 games in 3 days or 5, whatever it is, 5 days, 1 week to win a WIAC championship. But we got nothing to save it for. We're getting an all-out effort tonight from when the puck drops, and we'll take it there, and we'll take it from there and address the situation and get ourselves ready to go. But it's I think our guys are good. We've played a lot of hockey in the last month, and guys have played some big minutes. With some shorter lineups that their legs are. I think we're ready for this as far as our stamina-wise. And like I said, we got some younger guys that I think have some young, fresh legs that are ready to run.
You've been managing a roster here for the last couple of weeks. That's kind of a mixture of some guys just injury-wise couldn't go, and some guys that you need to be ready to go here. So it looks like full lineup for you here tonight. How many more options does that give you, or is it just you'll get a couple of guys to get their feet wet a little bit here more than that?
Yeah, definitely. I think, like I said to Ethan, I said to the team last week, over the last week and a half was the first time in about 18 months that we as coaches have had hard, difficult lineup decisions for the right reasons. And that's why I know that we're in a good place with our team and our mindsets, and why I'm very confident in our abilities moving forward, because we got a lot of guys chomping at the bit to get in, and a lot of guys that are pushing, and we got to make hard decisions, and it hasn't been that way this year. Even in the last 18 months, some due to injury, but a lot of it just due to we haven't had the push from the bottom, and the top, and it's just that culture. That's the only part of my job that really I don't enjoy, but making tough decisions of what's best for the team on a given night when there's more than you got decisions that more people than not that earn it, and they've earned it a little bit. It's just what can be best for the team, and that's when I know we're going to be ready to roll, and that's where we're at right now.
Yeah, and you come back playing the same team you played Friday night. Is it, you wish it was that easy to say, hey, fellas, just go out what you did last Friday and, do that again, but you got to go up another level to get going, don't you?
Yeah, 100%. Playoff hockey is different now. It's not going to go the same way as it was Friday, but, we have to use that mental edge that we have and that momentum that we built and carried, and we have to, obviously the game starts 0-0, but we're going into the game with the mindset that we're down 2-0 in the first period, and that's how I want to start the game, and just start from scratch and not give them any life or any hope right from the get-go. But I would expect a very good effort from them tonight, and they're not going to make it easy on us by any means. So it's a brand new game. We're going into the mindset we're down 2-0.
You'll go in the net with Eli here tonight, who's ready to go here, but you got to tip your cap to Ryan Wagner, who really, you were struggling a bit, and he stabilized things for you. And now you get a veteran ready to go to here tonight, right?
100%. I give them a lot of credit what we've been going through as a team, and both mindset-wise, I think Wags took the net for a while, and it was good. And I just think some of my guys telling me that Eli's ready. I think we needed just a little bit of switch. Just from the game coming to this, we needed just a little bit of life. I think he's been chomping at the bit, and he's ready. And we're very confident with either one of those in net moving forward. And Eli won the job tonight, and then we'll reevaluate.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck here tonight, kicking off the playoffs here. Hope it's a long week of work for you here.
Yeah, it's going to be short, fun. Starts with tonight, but it's going to be a fun ride here.
All right, that's Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. Stay tuned. More coming up on the Pointers Sports Network.
All right, that is Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. Thank him. Got a lot coming up. Brandon McReynolds, our player profile in the first intermission, and our annual visit with the boss, Brad Duckworth, coming up in the second intermission. So that is coming up. Travis Alberg, Brandon Schrader, the referees tonight. Jason Peters, Zach Gariselli will go there. It is the freshman Chris Kerr that gets the start in net for Northland here tonight. Taylor Unruh got the start and a quick exit on Friday night for the Lumberjacks. Tristan Petrie, a sophomore, and Matt Murphy, a junior, on defense. Up front, the centerman is Marshall Nicotin, a junior. The right wing is Zach Fisher, a sophomore. The left wing is Cole Woodliff, the junior, for head coach Seamus Gregory. Eli Billing gets the start for the Pointers in net. Tristan Conrad, Harrison Stewart on defense. Zach, Cody Moline, Colin Raver up front. We are underway. WIAC tournament action is presented by Culver's, and we are ready to go. Pointers hold it in. Stewart flips it around, backside of the net. Raver now for Zach. Pointers held the Lumberjacks to a school program record 5 shots on goal. That's the fewest amount of shots on goal allowed. 6 shots on goal. The previous record was 7. Now to the side of the net. They'll try to jam it in front. Moline back there to get it for Stevens Point. Raver looks to dig it out, and Lumberjacks send it up the far side. Harrison Stewart rifles it back in. That hit a couple of bodies on the way through. Woodliff will get it here on the far side. Woodliff coming. Fisher cutting back off of his skate. Kicks in wide of Eli Billing, and he will cover it up here. And I think that's a wise play by Eli Billing here. He's been out of the lineup for a couple of nights here. Just get in, get some confidence, and get in the flow of things.
Well, Zach Fisher as well, Tommy, coming across the blue line for the Lumberjacks with a bunch of speed. Good read. Very interesting to see Eli here in the first 10 minutes. Got to get through this first period. His bugaboo this season has been the first period.
Yep, that it is. Chris Kerr coming in 0-5-1, 3.53 goals against average. Very nice save percentage, .926. Here comes Carter Rue for Stevens Point. Back the other way. Rue cuts to the near side, centering pass for Aromatario. He got his first career goal on Friday night. Lumberjacks quickly clear it right back out. Center ice, Wes Ashley will backhand it in deep. Kerr will stick that one to the near corner, and Zach Ross will go after it for Northland. Ross coming out of his own end. He'll come to neutral ice and throw it to the right wing. Breton will carve it in, and behind the net they go. Big collision there, and Stevens Point comes away with it. Ryan Orgel up at forward again here, filling in. Orgel out there with Carter Rue and Justin Daly. On a line, long outlet pass ahead. That's intercepted. Daniel Aspro with it. Aspro will send it in. Billing cuts it in. Steven Qualiata back in the lineup here for Stevens Point. They'll turn it over. They'll chip it deep to the side of the net. Qualiata back after it. Both Qualiata and Jordan Fader with upper body injuries back in the lineup here. Now a shot rifled. That's deflected. Goes up into the netting and out of play. 18-17 to go. Pointer lineup. Zach with Cody Moline and Colin Raver. Carter Rue with Ryan Orgel and Justin Daly. Andrew Poulias with Jake Tice and Brandon McReynolds. Isaac Moberg out there with David Hill and Jordan Fader. Gonrowski, Ashley, Tristan Conrad, Harrison Stewart, Aromatario, and Sam Ide, and Stephen Qualiata. 7D just here tonight by Coach Tyler Krieger. Qualiata rifles a shot. That went wide. Rebound attempt. Pad save made. Rebound loose in front. Kerr diving out. Boy, nice job here by the Pointers. McReynolds to get the puck to the front of the net.
Yeah, absolutely. It all starts with a little turnaround shot by Stephen Qualiata. He got the shot on goal and a couple deflections off some players. And you get 2 shots in deep on Kerr. Good saves by Chris. He had 58 saves last Wednesday night in the 2-all tie up at Ashland. And he had 40 saves to boot coming into relief of Tyler Unruh on Friday night.
All right, in the near corner, Stevens Point with it. They'll chop it around. Sam Ide. He will dump it back deep again. Jordan Fader behind the net looks to reverse. Lost the handle in it right in front side of the net. Hill with a shot turned aside. Tried to bring it back out high to Ide. And it is Stephen Qualiata kicking it free. Comes back toward the far side. Hill after it. Hill cut in front of Jordan Fader. Get his way to the red line and flip it deep. To the near corner it goes. 2-on-1 here. Moberg the first to get there to get it to Fader. He'll shove it. Here comes Hill to the side of the net. That went wide. Now Moberg with it. Goes back behind again. Turning shot. Pad save made. Hill with it. Fader chopping at a chance there. Nothing there. Now for Northland, it is Josh King. King turnover, and that shot's rifled by Harrison Stewart. Gonrowski will send it back in. And Northland will look to bring it out. Good body here by Stewart to get it free. Colin Raver with it is bumped, but gets through it. Moline giving a rough ride on the far side. Pointers look to set up the forecheck again. Forecheck pressure, Sean, was relentless on Friday night. Here it is again. Zek cutting to the far side. Northland will chip it up high. Gonrowski through. Watch out, this could be a 2-on-1. Here's Woodliff back the other way. He'll come in. Shot fired. Hit the crossbar and came out. Goaltender's best friend there is around a screen. Now it's Colin Raver pushes it back to the middle for Zek. It'll get free to Moline on the far side. Now to Zek. He'll come in. Rifles a shot. Glove save made by Kerr. 16:40 to go here in the first. We're still scoreless.
All it takes is one little miscue in the neutral zone, and the Lumberjacks off to a 2-on-1 blistering shot, Tommy, from the top of the far face-off circle. Hits iron, the crossbar, and out. the Pointers come back and get the offense going again on Chris Kerr.
I just remembered that Stout Superior game, a 7:30 start.
Yep.
They had a women's game today. Superior beat Northland 6-2. So that means the Yellow Jackets on the women's side will go to Eau Claire for a 2-game semifinal. Stevens Point and Edmonton. The Pointers, of course, will head to River Falls Wednesday and Friday. All right, chip that in the near corner in the Northland end. Pointers will gain control of it, and they will skate out with it. Aromatario with it, sweeps it ahead, comes to center ice. Daly reaching for it, turned it over. Here's another 2-on-1, but a very good back check here by Aromatario to prevent that. Now it bounces off the linesman, Jason Peters, here on the near side, and almost sent Stevens Point on a 2-on-1. Pointers will get it across the red line, dump it in deep again. They'll come around and sent ahead. They'll shove it back to the middle. Tice off the Pointer bench. Shug ahead. Tice giving a rough ride here on a big hit, but got the puck deep. Pointers center it back, and it comes out of the zone. Steven Qualiata. Eli Billing going to come out. He's going to play it up the far boards and just ice the puck.
Oops.
So 15:38 to go here in the first. Qualiata back to talk to Eli a bit to say,
I got you. I got you, bud.
No worries.
Yeah, no worries.
Yep.
You got the veteran defenseman, Steven Qualiata, back there. You would like him to grab the puck and then create the offense from there, as we know how good of a skater he is. But Eli on his toes, playing aggressively. Ices the puck, but we'll get a defensive zone face-off here with 15:37 to go in the first period.
Since the reincarnation of this WIAC tournament, Sean, Pointers have never played in this first round. Side of the net, shot comes in, Eli Billing covers it up. They've also never met Northland in a WIAC tournament game. So
there you go.
A couple of firsts here tonight. All-time series, Stevens Point leads 7-1-2. Stevens Point, I should say, the other thing, Sean, Northland riding, they're winless in 20 games if you go back to last year.
Yikes.
And it has been offense, has been the question mark for them.
They can't score.
Yeah. So
you talk about offensively challenged, 1 or 2 goals might be enough tonight.
I wouldn't want to bank on that, however, especially this time of year. All right, here off the draw into the near corner. Comes around, up ahead. Poulias will skate out in the left wing, sends it deep. Flips it up far corner. Jake Tice giving chase for it. Tristan Petrie gets there first for Northland. They're back the other way. Cameron Coutre comes in, fires a shot. That's knocked off to the far corner. Denrowski after it on the far side. Harrison Stewart, a stick lift to free it up, and Isaac Moberg comes away with it. Moberg back to the middle to Tice. Back near side for Jordan Fader. He will get on his horse and get to it at the end line before an icing call and allow Isaac Moberg to play it. Moberg in the near corner, looks to center, nothing there. Now he'll cut it. Now they'll come right to the side of the net. Fader with it again. Hill in to help out. 14:40 to go. Scoreless here in this first period. Hill tried to throw it out in front of the net. Northland will gain control of it. It's Zach Ross with it. Big hit on the far side. Kerr with a poke check there to free it up out high to Sam Ide. He'll fire a shot through, hit a body. Northland will get it. They'll try to steer it out, and they do. Sam Ide back to get it for Stevens Point.
Oh, is he confident in his skates, Tommy?
Yeah, third game in a row that he's in the lineup, right? And they'll come to the side of the net. Northland back in their own end. Lead pass up ahead. Moline tried to free it up, but skating it up, Zachary Ruley. He had the only goal in the Friday night game for Northland. Pointers rimming around, but not out. Here's a trickling shot in front. Oh, got through, hit a body in front, went wide to the near corner. Nice chance there by the Lumberjacks. Raver with it now. Will throw it behind the net to Aromatario. Aromatario now to Zach Zek. Zek ahead. Moline will bring it in. Moline coming down, feeds it to Zek, far side, looks to come back in front instead around the back side of the net. He will get wide open, and a shot that rifled off the face mask of Kerr. They'll send it deep again. Kerr battling once again here for the Lumberjacks. Near corner, they'll look to go to Colin Raver. Nothing around. Moline comes away with it, poked free. Zek will poke it free to Raver. Raver with a defender on his body, forces it to the far side. He'll get it, tried to jam it back with a backhander. That came back to him, and then he'll send it deep again. Stevens Point will change again, now right to the side of the net. Moline had it, now lost it, got it back. Cody Moline shoves it far side for Harrison Stewart, too far. Tristan Petrie gets there first for the Lumberjacks. They rattle it around the boards. Ruley on the far side will use the glass to clear it out. Orgel with it. He's going to put it back going the other way on the right wing. Now dumps it for Carter Rue. Rue back for Orgel in the far corner. Turning shot in the goal. Ryan Orgel with just a spinning shot from the far side, Sean. His fourth of the year somehow found his way through Kerr. Stevens Point on the board at 1-0.
Yeah, right. A little give and go with Carter Rue. But I think the Lumberjacks thought that Orgel was going to take the puck all the way in. He decides to dump it off to Carter Rue. Rue finds Orgel in a little spinning backhander. Fools Kerr 5-hole. It'll be Orgel's 4th of the year, and the Pointers lead 1-0.
Yeah, sometimes guys got to just step in and fill holes, and Ryan Orgel.
Right. He's taking his opportunity, Tommy.
After it. 12:50 to go here. Stevens Point on the board. Pointers, when they score first on the year, 4-0. And we'll have to keep her going. All right, here's Brown, broken up by the Pointers. They'll flip it to the far side with some speed. Able to bring it through as Zach Ross. They'll flip it ahead. Stevens Point able to clear it out. Ahead comes Daly. He'll sweep it to the middle to Tice, who pokes it in. Kerr out to play it. He will wheel around, go to the far corner. Tice almost got there first. 12:20 to go here. Ryan Orgel has spoke the Pointers to a 1-0 lead. Now glove down here by the Pointers. And I think Wes Ashley didn't play the puck because he thought it was going to be a hand pass. But instead, he'll get it, gather it back in. Stevens Point will finish a change. 12:10 to go in the first. Lead pass ahead for Poulias. Hit some traffic on the way through. Never got there. McReynolds will poke it free. Up he goes on the far side. Qualiata's got to get back there to cover. Eli Billing spins it around the near wall and the half wall on the near side. Poulias after it. He's bumped off the play by Woodliff. Northland puts their nose in there to try to dig it out. Qualiata will come with it. He'll shove it around for McReynolds on the far side. He'll put the brakes on it. Defender lost a stick on the play. That is Andrew Lewiski. And he's out there in no man's land with a stick. That allows McReynolds to get after it. And then he's taken down and the play comes right to Jake Tice. He will fire a shot. That's blocked. Tice to the rebound on the near side. Left it for Poulias. Lost an edge. Couldn't stay with it, but forced it to the near corner. Northland will try to bounce it off the wall on the near side. It comes to Aromatario, who runs right into Poulias here on the near side. Woodliff comes free. Woodliff with Fisher back the other way. Fisher dangling, firing a shot. Good shot block there to the side of the net. They'll shove it in front. Eli Billing got a stick on it. Northland still with it. Zach Fisher on the far side. Wes Ashley, or Tristan Conrad, will get it. I think Stevens Point will get an icing call here, but you'll take that after a couple of helter-skelter moments in your own defensive zone.
Yeah, a little push by the Lumberjacks here, getting things going. Again, Zach Fisher out there wheeling around, trying to make any offense happen, but good back check a couple times here by Nicholas Aromatario, coming back and deflecting a shot right at the last second.
Ryan Orgel from Harrison Stewart at 7:04. Sean, I might think if I had a ballot for Freshman of the Year, Harrison Stewart would be up there on the list.
Right on there, yep.
I know Poulias and Moline got off to a good start up front. Konrowski, you can throw him in there with some votes as well. Aromatario battling for it. And Northland will bring it back out to the point. Nobody home. So it comes all the way back in on Kerr. And it is Connor Evans back to get it. How does it feel like it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you know?
It's odd. It was odd coming to the rink this afternoon.
It's Monday. There you go. Moberg with it for Stevens Point. He'll come in. Moberg looks to come back. He'll come Hill with a shot. Kerr fought that one off. I think he got a piece of it with the stick. Harrison Stewart covering over to hold it in now. A rink-wide pass here by Northland goes too far. Whistle and an icing call here against the Lumberjacks. 10:19 to go in the first. 1-0 Stevens Point on the Ryan Orgel goal.
Yeah, I would also see an assist get added to Carter Rue, Tommy. He made that centering pass happen to Orgel on that first goal. So Sam Hyde played all the whole season as well, Tommy.
Yeah.
You could lift him right up here. We talked a little bit about him during his first shift, and skating with confidence. He can move as a big man. Long stick.
I understand he shoots the puck well. We haven't seen that
but we
yet,
haven't had a chance. Yeah, he's got to shoot.
All right, Zach with it. Zach riding a 6-game point streak.
You still taking full credit for that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now here's Colin Raver, rips one. Kerr fought that one off, had no idea where the rebound was. That was a laser beam from Colin Raver. Aid with it now along the blue line. Here's a pretty heady defensive play here by Wes Ashley to prevent an odd man rush back the other way. And now it's Colin Raver will come to the front of that. Backhanded shot. Kerr got a piece of that one. Rebound to Raver in the far corner. He will wait, goes along the end line, looks to come back in front, comes to Ashley. Shot! Oh, missed the net. Wide open net. Ide will get there on the far side, a rolling puck on him. And should be an offsides here against the Pointers. They'll let it go. Ashley fed it ahead for Raver on the near side. Back around. Northland this time is offsides. So they will touch up, and it ends up to Ryan Orgel. Boy, they got Justin Daly breaking down the left wing. Never saw him. Now a little late. They'll get it to him. He will go to chip it deep. Up in the air it goes, and a pretty good alert play by one of the Northland players not in the lineup there on the far side.
Good catch.
Solid there, and we'll get a face-off in the Northland end. 9:19 to go here in the first. 1-0 Stevens Point.
Shots on goal here, Tommy, early 11-1 in favor of Stevens Point. No.
I tell you what, tip your cap to Seamus Gregory and the Lumberjacks here. They've come out way noticeably better than they did Friday night.
Yep,
and,
some more bounce.
You know, there's that feeling that everybody knows once you get to the playoffs here in a single elimination format. And a long way to go, too. Here's Tristan Conrad back for Stevens Point, circling in his own end. He'll throw it ahead. Orgel on the far side again, puts the brakes on, throws it in front for Justin Daly. Kerr got a stick on it. Carter Rue took it away. He'll come. Orgel with a shot. That's jammed off and never got to the net. Back to get it. Qualiata lost the handle on it. He'll retreat back into his own end, and little trouble with his feet here and getting back to it. Daly with a nice job to keep with it. He'll get it to Carter Rue. Rue back the other way. Daly is a trailer. Didn't see him. Loose along the near boards. Back the other way comes Northland with it. Cole Kirkup sends it back. A hit by the Pointers at center ice. Got it back to Orgel. He'll flip it to Harrison Stewart on the far side. Stewart sachets his way in. Blocker save made by Kerr. 8.5 to go in the first. Behind the net, Zach Ross around with it. He'll come in front of his own net and turned it over. Stevens Point will get it. Poulius with it back in the neutral zone. Now to Harrison Stewart. He'll cut with McReynolds. Feathers a pass to the far corner. And Pointers will try to converge in here. Poulius tried to bump it free. Northland will get it, and back the other way they come. 3-on-2 developing here. Back to the right wing. Lamberty with it. He'll bring it in. He's bumped off by Gunrowski. And it's sent around the boards and held in. Now muscled out on a shoulder there by Jake Tice to clear it out. And they'll bring it back near side Matt Murphy. Murphy through the neutral zone they go. Up ahead off of Nikitin. Nikitin will get it deep. Gunrowski there again. Stewart. Now watch out, Brown and McReynolds with his head down there, and it'll come all the way in on Chris Kerr, so no icing, and now a fire wagon change here, whistle and an icing call. Northland wanted a penalty call here. 7:34 to go here in the first period. And
Seamus Gregory looking for interference on his captain, Cole Woodlife, as he tried to tip the puck at the red line to negate the icing call.
Might have an argument there.
Well, yes, no dice from the officials, but you could have an argument.
Yep. Now Hill with a shot, pad save made by Kerr. Rebound on the far side to Ashley Hill, another one. That one Kerr again up into the netting. We'll get a whistle. 7:27 to go here in the first. It is 1-0 Stevens Point.
We talked a little bit about it in the pregame show, Tom, but Chris Kerr, his save percentage, 92.7%.
Yep.
That's what you need your goalie to have for a save percentage.
It's a better save percentage than either point goalie has.
Exactly. Just no
numbers never lie.
No, they don't. And just good offense.
Yeah.
Just no offense for the Lumberjacks. Can you imagine him on a team that have just a little bit?
Yep. Now they'll come in front. Near side loose. Moberg looks to get it deep. Jordan Fader trying to get to it. Kerr comes out. He'll play it to the far corner to Lewiski. That's a dangerous proposition there. Romatario in front of the net. Fader deflects it wide. He tried to wrap around. Blocker, a pad save made there. Still loose. Now comes right in front. Shot in the goal. David Hill to the side of the net after the Pointers kept it going. Hill easily pokes in a rebound. His second of the year. 7:02 to go in the first. It's 2-0 Stevens Point.
Yeah, Tommy, that's hard work. Pointers went to work down low below the goal line. Romatario, Moberg all in on that play. Chris Kerr made 3 saves before finally David Hill found himself on the back door. Slam dunk goal for the Pointers. 2-0 Stevens Point.
All right, we'll get a face-off. 7 minutes to go here in the first period. And I'll say what? Close the hand on the puck. Did somebody from Northland, so a hand pass, either one.
So it'll be David Hill, Tommy, his second of the year, assisted by Isaac Moberg and Jordan Fader at 12:58 to give the Pointers a 2-goal lead.
Face off to the right side of Chris Kerr. Moline feeds it far wall to Qualiata. He'll fake a shot, now rips one. Glove save made by Kerr. That's a nice save through traffic there. So they'll reset here to the left side of the goaltender Kerr. 6:50 2:51 to go here in the first. All right, face-off will go. Qualiata chips it deep. They'll let it go around. Out of the reach of Zek. Moline a little flat-footed here in front of the bench, so he'll go back in to try to work it loose. Almost came with it. Now got it. Up high it goes. Raver with it. He'll try to reach it. Able to poke it out here in the near side, and a good hustle. Jackson Breton. And it goes down the length of the ice. Whistle and another icing call here. 6:32 to go here in the first period. And a face-off back down. Winner of this game goes to Eau Claire. Winner of the Stout Superior game will go to River Falls. And, Sean, whoever wins this tournament is going to be declared the regular season and tournament champion. So
you won yourself nothing by getting the number 1 seed or whatever seed you're in. You get to play at home, but that's about it.
Don't have to travel, that's for sure.
You can argue with no fans. What's the...
it's pretty even keel here.
Even keel, right?
Yeah. All right, Pointer's able to send it deep. I got no gripes with the 3 seed either, right?
No.
When you look at how things transpired.
Right.
All right, here now is Moline coming in front of the net. Backhanded shot. That's blocked off. Northland will get it and clear it out. This will roll down the length of the ice, but it's going to come right in on Eli Billing. He will shove it ahead and turn it right over. Coming back toward the front of the net, a breakaway. Backhanded shot is Cole Kirkup. Terrible turnover by the Pointers. Now it's poked at there. Wes Ashley will get it back in. He'll squirt it ahead. Now to Carter Rue. Rue flops it near side. Sam Ide going to charge right up the left wing. He'll come in. Ide lost the handle on it. Backhander in front. Shot fired just wide there by Justin Daly of the Pointers. Prime chance for him. Daly now to the side of the net, far side. Throws it back out in front. Nobody home. Northland will get it. Pointers changing defense. Gunrowski with it. He'll feed it back ahead. Here comes Daly on the far side again. Daly coming right through. Dishes to Carter Rue. Tried to go back in front of the net. Now they'll go to Orgel's side of the net. Here's a shot fired off. Kerr with a save. Rebound trickled. The puck just trickled wide as it got through the goaltender Kerr. Down the length of the ice. Whistle and an icing call. 5:14 to go here in the first. 2-0 Stevens Point.
Goals by David Hill and Ryan Orgel, Tommy, are the difference tonight. Orgel's 4th of the year, 2nd in as many games, and Hill's 2nd of the year here at Willett Arena.
All right, face off. Far side and carved out there by the Lumberjacks. Gunrowski back to get it here for Stevens Point. We'll circle with it. 4:50 to go here in the opening period. Poulius tips it ahead to McReynolds. They'll get it in. Tice right in front of the net. Shot. Kerr fought that one off. Here's a nifty move here by Poulius to get free. And as Poulius, a collision there with Josh King. Near side, Tice fighting for it. He'll try to get it ahead, side of the net. Tice tripped by the shadow of the blue line here out high, able to get back up. Brown tips it back to the middle. Point is cleared out. Here's McReynolds, 2-on-2. Make that 1-on-2. Now Moberg coming off. Here's Isaac Moberg. He'll come in. Rifles a shot. Pad save made there by Kerr. And rebound to the near corner behind the net. Moberg trying to get their Hill open in front of the net. Nothing there. Tristan Conrad fanned on it. And it's Ty Brown that will get it for Northland. He will feather it up to the far corner as Northland finishing a change. Aromatario to Moberg. Moberg weaves his way through the neutral zone. Puck left at the blue line. Stevens Point is offsides here. They will touch up and go back after it on the forecheck again. Near side, Fisher spinning Jordan Fader around. Some stick work there by Jordan Fader. Nothing there. Northland coming in. Shot saved. Rebound, loose shot in the goal. Toward the side of the net. Bouncing puck came in. I think Eli Billing, Sean, got a stick on it originally, but Cole Woodliff, I believe, there to tip the rebound past. 3:41 to go in the first. That's a big goal for the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, absolutely, especially in the final 5 minutes of this first period. Get some momentum on their side. And gotta give an assist to Zach Fisher again, Tommy, as he came out. It just would not let up on that puck. Won a couple stick battles and was finally able to shovel the puck in on Eli Billing. Bouncing puck off the save, goes to the far side of him, and the captain, Woodlife.
That's his first goal of the year.
Yep. Captain Woodlife for the Lumberjacks hammers it home, and it's 2-1 Pointers.
3.5 minutes to go here in the first period. Puck loose on the near side. Northland with some confidence. They will jam it ahead. Cameron Coutre after it. Coutre coming in. Eli Billing couldn't handle it. Covered it up again. Wes Ashley with it. Now Northland again. Centering pass broken up by Qualiata on the near side. Northland out high to Murphy. Puts the brakes on. Pinballing shot. Kick save made there by Eli Billing. Puck goes up in the air into the far corner to Ashley behind the net. They thought about a wraparound. They'll come back door. Northland wanted a penalty again, but nothing called. Here's Murphy. Brings it out. Poke free. Colin Raver with a nice job here. This will allow Stevens Point to get a much-needed change. 2:50 to go here in the first. And a very cleanly played first 16 and a half minutes, or 17, whatever it is. Puck trickles in on Kerr. He will cover up. So, 2:44 to go here. This WIAC Championship presented by Culver's. Welcome to Delicious. Carter Rue will take the draw for Stevens Point. And battles to get back, pokes it ahead, comes back. And comes to Daly out high to Stewart. He'll fire a shot. Pad save made by Kerr. All kinds of traffic in front here, but Northland is able to poke it out and clear it out. Harrison Stewart ahead for Daly. Far side Orgel sends it deep. Kerr will chip that. A lot of noise from the Pointer bench here. And now they try to center. It'll come. Orgel poking it ahead. Kerr will get it. And now Orgel with a little poke to the goaltender that... We'll see. No
Nothing
activity
going
there. 2:17 to go here in the first.
Ruley with a little bit of a slash on Orgel coming back to the benches, but nothing really going. So get another face-off deep in the Pointer end.
Like I said, Sean, the Pointers have never played in the first round.
Yes.
All-time WIAC tournament. They are 14-4-2. Last time they were a 3 seed. You remember that? Shot fired, went wide. It was a pretty good year. 2016. Ended up winning the WIAC championship at River Falls and went on to Lake Placid, of course. And
offsides.
Who could forget Lawrence Cornelia, right?
Oh my God!
I'll never forget that as long as I live. Double overtime.
That was a heck of a playoff run. They tied Eau Claire in the semifinals, 2-2 to force a winner-take-all Saturday game 2, and then went to River and beat them in double overtime. I still give Kyle Sharkey a ton of crap for not shooting that puck, but he made the right play to Cornelia on the back door, and
the rest was history.
Yep, absolutely. And there was no stopping the Pointers from there.
Long outlet pass ahead. Icing call. Yep.
You also got to give give a little bit of guff to Ethan Strong for making that save in Adrian.
That's right.
In the waiting moments. Oh, in the quarterfinals, that was an unreal run by this Pointer team. All on the road too.
Yeah. And convincing semifinal and championship game.
They came into that Final Four on an absolute tear.
They were.
And there was nobody going to stop them.
Yep. Minute 53 to go here. 2-1 is the lead. Boy, I'd really like to pop one here before the end of the period. Now here's Northland with it. They'll send it the length of the ice. This will be another icing call here.
Could you argue the legend of Max Milosic started in that playoff run as well?
Yeah, very much
he was
so.
A sophomore goaltender.
Yeah. That is true. All right, face off to the right side now of Chris Kerr. Unfortunately, no tails like that this year.
Nope.
3 wins this week is the best you can do. It should be okay. All right, they'll pile up. Here's Jordan Fader with it in the near corner. Looks to center it out high. Romatario with a shot redirected, got behind the goaltender. It goes over the top of the net. No icing here. Eli Billing out. He will hammer it ahead, but it's finally gathered in by Moberg. He'll get it to Fader. Minute 25 to go in the period. Fader with a shot. Pad save made by Kerr. Rebound comes out. Swept up to the far side. Moberg on the forecheck with it again. Northland lifts it out here. And on the left wing, here's Zachary Ruley. Ruley with a shot. Billing with a save. And dragged a rebound out there ahead. Here comes David Hill back the other way. Hill looks to center, zips it to Moberg. He will spin around, try to kick it to his forehand with a minute to go in the period. Gonrowski with it, fires a shot, that's blocked. Now he'll shove it again, and it is Kenny Stiles with it. Stiles far side, poked away by Gonrowski, and sent back in deep. Eli Billing with it. 45 seconds to go in the period. Tristan Conrad Well, you can't force it here, Sean, and make a turnover. And now they'll get it back. Conrad will bring it in on the near side. He's going to walk around, dumped it back, but nobody home. Northland off the glass and out. Gonarowski with it. He'll push back the other way. Just under 30 seconds to go. Colin Raver comes in, fires a shot, just missed. Zek holds in the rebound. He'll throw it to the front of the net. Pad save. They'll pile it up there. Under bodies comes free. Moline reaching for it, and Kerr is able to reach through bodies and cover it up. We'll get a whistle. 16.4 seconds remaining in the period.
Chris Kerr with another strong period here, Tom. He's made 22 saves, 24 total shots on goal. And just keep going here.
Yep.
Hard to solve. This freshman goaltender.
Yep. 16.4 seconds remaining. Carter Rue throws it toward the side of the net. Out high, Qualiata will send it back deep again with 10 seconds to go. Northland chips it out. Qualiata read that one again and dumps it back in. 4 seconds remaining. Far side Pointers with it. Centering pass just out of the reach of Rue, and that'll do it. Bad angle shot comes. Stevens Point pops the 2-0 lead here. Northland answers late in the period. And we'll head into the first intermission here with Stevens Point holding a 1-goal lead. So, we will get a chance for a reset of things here. Coming up, our Pointer profile, Brandon McReynolds. Plus, we'll get the thoughts of Pointer's assistant coach Ethan Strong here, as he will come up through 20 minutes here. Kind of thought we saw a little lull there from about the 7-minute mark left in the period on that Northland got a goal, got back in it, and got themselves right back in this hockey game here, as joined by Pointer's assistant coach Ethan Strong. Coach, nice start here. A little speed bump along the way here.
Yep.
But you knew Northland was going to come back after you here tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, we told the guys before the game it's not going to be like it was on Friday for us. So obviously that's how it wasn't like that. So that was good. Our guys came out strong there. Like you said, a little road bump in the middle of the frame, but I think we got back to it at the end of the period there for sure.
Yeah, I like the offense. 24 total shots on goal. You get a couple goals, and they're the dirty variety as well, and deep on the goaltender.
Yeah, that was our big thing coming into this game, that we had to get to the dirty areas and stick on the ice in front of the net and just get we call it the shovels out and put those in the net, and that's how those goals went in, so that's good.
A couple of good really cycle goals here of everybody doing their job, right? Is it that simple?
Yeah, I mean, when we have a 5-man offense in the O zone, it's hard to stop us, so we get going on that, but we have to get the puck to the middle of the net, right? So if we don't get the puck to the front of the net or into that house area, we're not going to score. So that was another big thing we keyed in on.
You just got to pat Eli on the butt here and say, Eli, come back out here. You got to be a little more confident.
Yeah, definitely. It was good for him to get in this period and just get back into the swing of things. So it's been good for him.
Yeah, and the other thing you kind of knew, you knew discipline was going to be important here, but that was pretty well played first period.
Yeah, I know. It's we told the guys we don't want to get in on a special teams game. We got to stay on the box and let them try to take the penalties. So if anything after the whistles, just let it go, and hopefully they get some penalties. So if we can stay away from that special teams game, I think we're going to be good.
Last point here for you, my friend.
Yep.
We don't know where the road goes after this, so always want to say thank you.
Yep. Yes.
If this is our last little go-around here at the end of the first period, you once again have been in a good long line of succession of guys who have done a nice job here, and we appreciate your being a good sport and giving Shawnee Mack a lot of crap all the time.
Yeah. Thanks to you guys too.
Yeah,
so hopefully this isn't going to be the last one, but we're never know. Exactly. So thanks, guys.
All right, Coach. Thanks. Pointer's assistant coach Ethan Strong. We'll take a break. We'll come back and have more. Get you a second period recap. Stevens Point leading Northland 2-1. It's WIAC opening round game. This is Pointer Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network.
The WIAC Ice Hockey Championships are brought to you by Culver's. Welcome to Delicious. Culver's congratulates the WIAC on its long history of athletic success and outstanding academic accomplishments. Over 5,000 student athletes compete in WIAC sports, and Culver's recognizes the student athletes of the WIAC for their hard work, dedication, and commitment to excellence on and off the field. Culver's is proud to be a sponsor of the WIAC, the Conference of Champions.
Sure Tire and Service gets your car done right. Big town savings with a small town smile. State of the art, good your service keeps you going mile after mile. We're working and earn your trust. You can count on us. Show Tire and Service. Get your car done right.
Snow Pilot is our winter seasonal. This beer has a tremendous body. The malt feels great. What I like is the nuttiness that it gets from the Maris Otter malt. Pistachio just comes through like you wouldn't believe. It's almost dessert-like. This is absolutely a winter beer, and if you ever have a campfire in the middle of winter, this is what you want in your glass. It's just great.
Warm up this winter with a Snow Pilot from Point Brewery.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student. Ask them about their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard and be a part-time soldier and earn a college degree. Call Sergeant First Class Brett Peterson at 715-701-0943 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics. All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon. Our first intermission coming up, our Pointer Profile with Brandon McReynolds. In just a couple of minutes here, Stout and Superior underway from Westman Arena. So we will keep an eye on that game here as well. Pointers got on the board, 7:04 the first. Ryan Orgel, his fourth of the year from Harrison Stewart, made it 1-0. David Hill, his second of the year from Isaac Moberg and Jordan Fader. That came at 12:58. Northland then got on the board at 16-19. Cole Woodliff hammering a rebound that just got enough of it to get past Eli Billing on the board. Marshall Nickerton and Zach Fisher on the assists. 2-1 is the Stevens Point lead after one period. Shots on goal, 24-6 in favor of the Pointers. No penalties, so no power plays in that first period. I think that's a very important story as we go forward here. 5-on-5. You know, keeps you in the driver's seat pretty much here.
Absolutely, Tom. I think that's one of the emblems of the Pointers program is you keep this thing 5-on-5, you roll all your players throughout the night, don't get into a special teams battle. You really like your chances as the depth of the Pointers generally come through in these hockey games.
Chris Kerr keeps on humming, 22 saves in that first period for the Lumberjacks. Eli Billing makes 5 saves, and, you know, him back in the line, Pierre, I'm trying to think. He last played, did he play either Stout? He played the Wednesday night Stout game, right?
Yeah. I'll double check.
So, as we'll go, been out of the lineup, back in, and just kind of banging off some rust here, and I think he'll look to be good. You know, handling the puck, stopping things a couple, and get that going, and
oh yeah,
just keep
absolutely.
cruising.
It's going to take a little bit of time to get some of the rust knocked off, and I think it's all about building confidence, right, Tommy? As he hasn't played since February 24th against Stout, like you said. So it's something where you just got to keep it going and keep getting that confidence building.
He's been through the ringers before.
Absolutely.
It's a hard game for him to keep in, too. You know, a ton of action on the other end, so got to keep her going. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, it is our Pointer Profile with the senior Brandon McReynolds out of North Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. That is coming up. 20 minutes in the books, this WIAC first round, as the WIAC championships are brought to you by Culver's. Welcome to Delicious. We'll come back with our Pointer Profile after this timeout. You're listening to Pointer Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network.
Attention winter sports enthusiasts! The 32nd Annual Badger State Winter Games are now open for registration. We will be holding a select number of fun winter events in a safe environment. Go to badgerstategames.org for information on games that anyone can compete in. Billiards, bowling, cornhole, or how about CrossFit, trap shooting, or fat tire bike racing. The Badger State Games are for all ages with any type of athletic ability. Compete for gold, silver, and bronze medals in the sport you love and create traditions and memories to last a lifetime. Go to badgerstategames.org for event listings, locations and times, and to register. And be sure to like us on Facebook. Event schedules are tentative and subject to change. The 32nd Annual Badger State Winter Games are brought to you by these proud sponsors: Marshfield Clinic, Habish and Rotier, Jim Nick American Family Insurance, People's State Bank, and Sunrise Broadcasting.
Continue with our Pointer hockey coverage on the Pointer Sports Network. Tonight, it's the WIAC Tournament opener as the Pointers host Northland College. Our first intermission tonight, it's our Pointer profile with the senior out of North Vancouver, British Columbia. It's Brandon McReynolds. Brandon, how are you today?
Good. How are you doing? Thanks for having me.
Good. Yeah, it's been a strange season, that's for sure. But I would have to say, let's start by just saying, is kind of getting back into the flow of the normalcy of playing games. It might only be 10 games here, but does that bring things maybe a little bit closer to reality than they have been in the previous couple of months?
Yes, it's definitely nice to be getting back out there and at least having the option that we're able to play games. I know there's so many schools out there that unfortunately weren't able to play games. So, it's been great to be able to get back out there with the team and still make a season out of it. Yeah,
so I know it's been different for a lot of folks, but let's touch on a minute. So last season, obviously the Pointers were one of those teams that knew their fate, did not make the NCAA tournament, and then, the pause button hit on the school year. So talk about the experience of going back home to Canada in the midst of a pandemic here, and just the process. I'm sure it wasn't as easy as it had been in the past, but talk about the process of going home for the summer and then coming back for school. How difficult was that?
It was pretty stressful, to say the least. I mean, traveling back, I took all the precautions. I'm going to gas stations wearing gloves in a small town USA. Everyone's looking at me a little funny, but, took all the precautions to stay safe, and I was able to get back home and see my family after doing a 2-week quarantine that was mandated by the government of Canada. But, I was happy to be back and still spend some time with them, and, yeah.
Yeah, and then got back to campus, obviously, in the fall on schedule, which I would have to think that was a relief for you.
Yeah, so season weren't entirely sure what was going to go on, but yeah, we were able to make the best out of it.
All right, so tell if you can give us kind of an insight of what. Obviously you've been around here and a contributor to the program here for a couple of years as one of the veterans on this team and an influx of new guys coming in here. As you went kind of through October, November, December, how did, you guys as veterans kind of look at the approach of, we may not know for certain what's going to come after January here, but the best we can do is really get everybody as ready as best they can. Is that kind of how you looked at it?
Yeah, exactly. I know Coach Crease kind of mentioned, let's practice like we're playing in December. So make sure you're working on every single detail, staying late after practice, working on all this stuff. Because I know me personally, over the summer I wasn't able to skate at all, which was usually I'm skating quite a bit over the summer. So that was my time to make sure that I was training to the fullest and bringing back up to that game ready level.
Yeah, and I guess that's a little different. Talk about that. When you guys go home, it's really up to you to find a place to be able to get out on the ice regularly or as much as you can, and with things shut down. How much really would you skate a couple of times a week normally during the summer, or what would you normally have done?
Normally, yeah, I do power skating 2-3 times a week, and those are some pretty long sessions. They're about 2 hours, so that's really focusing on your stride and everything. And then I'll do some skill sessions here and there, and a lot of off-ice stuff as well, obviously training in the gym and shooting pucks outside, stick handling.
Let's, if you can, here, obviously coming down the path here as a senior on this team, coming here to play hockey, how has this experience, I guess, lived up to your expectations? You've been fortunate here to have some success and, been a contributor to one of the better programs in the country. Have to think things lived up to your expectations?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, it's exceeded my expectations. I know coming in, I didn't really know anybody. All I really knew about campus was a promo video that was sent from Coach Tyler, and it's definitely exceeded my expectations. The fans, the atmosphere, the whole town in general. Everybody rallies around the team, and school-wise, we all work hard in the classroom and work hard off the ice, which brings success on the ice as well.
Talk about, if you can, a little bit your junior career. Obviously, British Columbia kid that goes to Northern Ontario to play junior hockey. I think most people may say, oh boy, if you're Canadian, you can just go around the block and find about 8 junior teams to play for. That was a big move for you, wasn't it?
Definitely, yeah. Basically going coast to coast. So, I had the opportunity to go out to Cochrane, Ontario, and I definitely wanted to have a successful season to get a lick at going to play some college hockey, and that's exactly what I got there. Went there and had a great, successful season as well as a team, and was able to get to where I wanted to go.
obviously being part of a national championship team and NCAA tournament team will rank high in your list, but if you had to look back, what are some of your favorite moments that people might not know about, that might not be on the ice or whatever, or hanging out with the fellas?
I'm trying to think back to one was actually the National Aboriginal Hockey Championship. We won the gold medal for Team BC. I can't remember the exact year of that, but that was one of the higher up awards that I got, and I actually got the game-winning goal for that one too. A little humble brag, but
perfect. Yeah, absolutely. You go. All right, school-wise, your business administration major. You on track to graduate here? All that fun stuff moving along for you. So
yes, I actually took on a double major on business management and marketing.
Okay. What do you hope? Hockey part of your future in some way, shape, or form? You think, or what do you think? What does the real world expect from Brandon McReynolds here coming out?
I mean, I definitely want to take hockey as far as I can go and as far as my body will let me, and then to either giving back to the game in some way, or maybe working in the business world for the Squamish Nation, the Indian tribe that I'm from, maybe working with them eventually, and some business economic development and that sort.
So, Brandon, obviously, one of the other things to think about here is, given the current circumstances of the pandemic and things like that, you could make the option to stick around for another year. Is that something you've thought about at all?
Yeah, it's definitely an option. I know I talked to Coach Stronger about it. He was in the MBA program, and he told me all about it. So it's definitely an option that I could look for if pro hockey isn't an option next year.
All right. Well, Brandon, we appreciate your time here. It's been great to get to see you contribute to this program, and no better way to go out with 3 wins this week. Is that the way you look at it?
Yes, exactly. Got to get the shovels out and work hard.
All right. That's Brandon McReynolds, a senior out of North Vancouver, British Columbia. Stay tuned. More coming up on the Pointer Sports Network.
WIAC Ice Hockey Championships are brought to you by Quick Trip, a proud sponsor of the WIAC Athlete of the Week program. Stop by Quick Trip for healthy snacks from the fresh case, fully stocked with fruits, yogurt, salads, and sandwiches. Quickery Bake Shop breads, bagels, donuts, muffins, and cookies are made fresh from scratch every day in their own bakery in La Crosse. And Quick Rewards is Quick Trip's loyalty program. Check out QuickRewards.com for more information. Quick Trip, big on fresh, low on price, a proud sponsor of the WIAC.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon. We thank Brandon McReynolds and all our fellas.
Absolutely.
Sean, I'm sorry I've denied you the opportunity to do those this year, but having to do them in advance, and I know that doesn't jive with your schedule.
It really doesn't.
Doesn't? So
I look forward to perhaps getting back at it next year.
There you go. So.
I miss it. And I think that's the biggest thing. When we talk about the pandemic and no fans and all that stuff. Fans first, especially here. But second is getting to spend some extra time with the boys on the road and before games, doing the interviews. It's a great thing that we get to do.
All right, second period face-off. We are ready to roll. Stevens Point a 2-1 lead. Zach Zeck and Marshall Nicotin at center ice comes to the near side. Raver pokes it back. Tristan Conrad with it, ahead to Colin Raver. He'll swing to his backhand and dump it into the far corner. Cody Moline hustling after it. Draws a Northland player right into Zach Zeck. Now Moline behind the net. He'll come to Harrison Stewart on the near side. He'll get it toward the net, off the right off the ankle of Cody Moline. He'll glove it down on the far side, hold the zone. Now it's poked out. Raver back with it, had his pocket picked. Here's Woodliff back the other way. Woodliff knocked off the play and then gets it deep. And it is Zach Fisher after it. Fisher looks to center it, but a very nice play there by Harrison Stewart. Lead pass, here comes Zach Zeck. Zeck coming in, tried to walk it, then kicked it to his forehand. He will hop around a defender, shoulders it off, centering pass coming in front. Shot fired there by Justin Daly, goes just wide. Here's Wes Ashley cycling with it. Ashley down the middle for Daly again, comes back to Wes. Near side, Carter Rue. A little too hot. Now he'll throw a backhander to the side of the net, near corner. They'll sweep for it. Ryan Orgel up the wall in the near side to hold it in. Orgel looks to throw it in front. And back the other way. Now centering pass. That's kicked wide. Now right in front. Daly again jamming for it. Aromatario with a shot. That was fought off by Kerr. Boy, shaking his forehead like it went off his mask. Here's Wes Ashley with it now again. Ashley leaves it for Orgel. Orgel, he'll wire a shot. That goes wide. Carter Rue to the far boards. Rue coming in, backhanded shot. Kerr with a save. Rebound is loose. Diving effort shot. What a save by Kerr. Still loose. Poked free. He thought he had it covered, but still loose. Orgel with it. Half wall on the far side. Looks to center. And instead tried to bring it out. And Northland is able to clear it out. They may have it 2-on-1, but Wes Ashley hustling to get a piece of it back there with the Romatario. Long outlet pass ahead. Nobody home there. Near the Pointer blue line. Kick back the other way. Daly off the glass ahead. Wes Ashley back to get it. 17:50 to go here in the second period. A 2-1 lead here for Stevens Point. Lewiski ends up with it. He'll hold it in the near boards. And it's Cody Poulias back, chipping it ahead. Here's Jake Tice, nifty move to get free. Tice cuts to the right wing. Poulias coming in. Shot wired wide. McReynolds to the rebound. McReynolds to the far corner, into the skates of Poulias. Back to McReynolds. Poked free here by Northland. If they hustle, they may have a 3-on-2 here. Coutre, far side in, jammed off of his stick. McReynolds with it. And here's McReynolds again. He'll skate it ahead on the left wing. Poulias drags his feet in the zone onside. And Harrison Stewart, bad angle shot. Kerr makes a save. Rebound to McReynolds. He'll smother it, goes back behind the net, jams it in front. Up in the air it goes. Out high to Stewart. He'll get a shooting angle. Shot, save made. Rebound loose wide. Poulias sends the rebound out far side to Ganrowski. Now it's Stewart. Another shot. Kerr with another save and hangs on. 17:01 to go here. All possession, but nothing to show for it here for the Pointers.
And it's Chris Kerr, the difference so far here in the second period. He's made 6 saves through the first 3 minutes or so of this hockey game. All Stevens Point here early on in the second period, getting things moving, getting back to the forecheck and putting the pressure on the Lumberjacks. Chris Kerr, the story here so far in the second period.
Like the jump?
You
Got to
do.
finish. Qualiata now sends it off the end board for Hill. Beautiful pass right in front. And it is Isaac Moberg that couldn't turn that one around. Now Northland will bang it off the far boards. Qualiata drags it up. Plucked at there. Tristan Conrad had it. Jordan Fader in to help out. He's tripped up on the play. Conrad now in the far corner. Couple of sticks down. Qualiata will get it. He'll feed it near side to Moberg. Tried to backhand it up on the near side. Big hit by Hill to free it up. Now here's Northland coming right in front of the Pointer net. Shot fired. That whistle's wide. I don't know if Eli Billing ever saw that. Now Fader to it on the far side. Moberg now gets to it behind the net. 16:20 to go in the second. Northland with a little jam on here. Styles with a shot. That's fanned on. Jordan Fader will get it. He'll chop it ahead. Here's Hill in, back behind the other way. He'll pull up, waits for help, looks to center it, but a beautiful defensive recovery here by Zach Ross of the Lumberjacks. Pointers dump it in, but they're offsides. They'll touch up and now change. Now they'll come right up the middle. Back behind it goes. Here's Ruley coming in. He'll battle his way. Can't get a shot. Good back check there by the Pointers. Now it's Zek with it ahead. Zek waiting. Raver cutting. They'll hop around. He'll cut between 3 jerseys and finally get it deep. Stevens Point had all kinds of numbers there. Comes, bounces right side of the net. Moline after it. Nothing there. Out high, he'll go to Ashley. He'll send it in front of the net. And Romatario comes in. He'll get free. Lifts a shot. That's right record. Raver with a shot. That hit a defender in front. Now Northland spins it around to the near side of Romatario after it. But the first to get there is Josh King of Northland. King will cycle back behind his own net. Long outlet pass ahead. That's tipped in. It'll come to Eli Billing. He will drag it back behind the net for Wes Ashley. Around it goes. Too much gusto there, but Northland turns it back over, and Stevens Point may have a 3-on-2. Rue dumps it back behind. It's Ganrowski with it. Looks to center. He'll throw it. Shot rifled just wide. Daly off the bench for the Pointers. He'll get it on the near side. Comes right back to him. He'll flip it far side to Ganrowski. Ganrowski with a shot. Oh, off the glove of Kerr. That time near side. Another golden chance here for the Pointers. Northland's able to dig it out. Rink wide, Ty Brown sends it high. Stewart will glove it down. Defender fell down there. Now at center ice, Northland will get it. It is Bailey Shaver getting the puck deep. Northland finishing a change here, so the Pointers ahead. Justin Daly chips it ahead. Orgel at the red line has to wait for it. Now gets it to Ganrowski in stride. He'll go to the far corner, got rubbed out. Northland picks up the puck behind their own net. Puck is loose on the near side. Poulias got a piece of it, given a rough ride, but keeps going. He'll go toward the front of the net, tried to center it to him. Northland will get it. Woodliff here on the near side will send it out. Rink wide, he'll go to Nikitin. Nikitin pulls up, comes in front, back door, just missed. Went just wide. Now here's Poulias, will drag it through a defender, comes near side, waiting for a trailer. Tice coming, sets up in front, now they'll bring it back up high. Back to Poulias on the far side. He'll get it back. Come right between the circles. Rifles a shot. Rebound loose. Backhanded shot. McReynolds had it to goal. Brandon McReynolds with the backhander, Sean, that I think Kerr got a piece of. But Brandon gets just enough of it to get it through and back to a 2-goal lead as the corner profile bump strikes again.
It'll be McReynolds' second goal in as many games as well as he tallied on Friday night against Northland. But an unbelievable initial save by Chris Kerr on the wide open backhand. He dove from far post to near, got a glove on it, and the puck fluttered over the top of his glove and into the back of the net for Brandon McReynolds. His second of the year. It's 3-1 Stevens Point.
All right, off the face-off, Zek to Qualiata, pokes free from him. 13:50 to go here in the second. Kerr down, Moline after it. He'll get it, stole the puck from behind. Moline looks to center it, bad angle shot. Carter-Rue in to help out as well, but it'll come up high, and it is Northland back with it. They'll throw it. Aspro on the right wing, gets it deep. Wes Ashley to Raver on the far side, tried to gather it in. Aspro with it again. End board, now it trickles right. Eli Billing puts the paddle to it. Cleared it out. Qualiata chips it ahead on the near side for Moline. Too far there, and Northland will send it back in. Ashley around for Zek. Now back to the middle. Here's Raver. 2-on-2, maybe a 3-on-2 with Qualiata joining the play. Qualiata right up the middle. Rifles a shot to goal. You can't draw it up any better than that. Colin Raver feeds Stephen Qualiata, who blisters it past Kerr. Qualiata's second of the year. It's 4-1 Stevens Point.
Yeah, you can't give Quiggs that much time and space. He goes right down Main Street. Perfectly executed 3-on-2. Finds the senior defenseman wide open. He lifts it over the shoulder of Chris Kerr. He had no chance on the water bottle shot. 4-1 Pointers.
So Qualiata from Colin Raver.
And that's Quiggs' second.
That's a great way to read the play by Qualiata as well. The Whiskey now looks, brings it in. Off the shoulder of Eli Billing, who then loses his stick. What do we have here? We will get a whistle. And I'm not sure what the whistle is here. Offsides, I guess, is what they'll say it is. Because the face-off coming. And Eli Billing, Sean, almost coughed that one up and his goal stick to boot. The Whiskey tried to jam it ahead. Sam Ide. Oh, beautiful pass ahead. Here comes Isaac Moberg right up the middle. Too far. Penalty call coming up here. Moberg gets back to his feet, tries to jam it off. And let's see what we have here. Fader tripped up behind the net. We'll get a whistle. And a hooking call coming up here. And Sean was trying to lobby for the penalty shot. And Stevens Point will go to their first Goose on Main power play of the night.
Yeah, let's run the power play numbers for the Pointers. 8 of 29 this season, 27.6%, Tom. They're first in the WIAC. They were 2 for 8 on the power play, or they're 2 for 8 on the power play this season versus Northland. Penalty kill numbers for the Lumberjacks, 23 of 31, 74.2%. That's 6th in the WIAC on the penalty kill for Northland.
All right, a reminder, our power play brought to you by Goose on Main. Call to book your Goose Zebo experience. Igloo style cocktails and dining for up to 6. 715-344-3200. Poulias power play shot there. Rebound loose in front of the net. Raver jamming for it. That's turned aside. Colin Raver in an absolute 3-car pile up to the side of the net. Pointers keep it going. Now the Lumberjacks able to dig it out on the far side. Poulias back to get it with a forechecker on his back. Able to ditch him. Minute 35 to go. First penalty of the night and the first Goose on Main power play of the night for the Pointers. Here's Poulias up, cutting far side. Now it's Carter-Rue, zips a pass through here for Zek. Zek brings it back out high to Qualiata. Far side to Carter-Rue. Rue with a shot, shoulder save made there by Kerr. Rebound to Raver. Far side Rue. Rue waiting for it. Now to Raver. He'll come in front of the net. Lifted a backhander and lifted it to the roof.
Yeah, got it right up on the backhand, totally on the blade of the stick and flipped it up into the roof. Oops there. So we'll get an offensive zone face-off here for the Pointers on the power play.
Westman Arena looks to be about 2 minutes to go in the first period there, and 0-0 between Stout and Superior. Shots on goal in that game, 15-7 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. All right, face off to the far side, rattled around the board. Sam Ide getting some power play time here. Cross ice to Aromatario. Orgel back to Aromatario. Now to Ide near side. He'll feed it. Now they'll try to center it there. McReynolds jammed it off. Good check here by Moline. Out high to Ide. He'll feed it to Orgel. Orgel with a shot off the side of the net. A laser beam there that moved the water bottle, but from outside the net. Up the near side. Ide will chip in to hold it. Now gets it deep to McReynolds. He'll put the break on, and it pinballs back and off a Northland skate here past Sam Ide and down the length of the ice.
Yeah, you like the puck movement on the second power play line. Sam Ide, the freshman Aromatario out there as well for the Pointers on the back end.
All right, here is Aromatario. He'll carry it in. Centering pass comes pulled out of midair. Backhanded shot. Back to Aromatario. Ide will uncork one. That goes wide and got the glass. And it is Orgel now setting it up. Aromatario goes deep, and Hill with it now. McReynolds in the near corner. Back to Ide in the near side. 8 seconds to go in the power play. Ide will shove a backhander to Orgel. Comes back to Aromatario. Bouncing puck comes through too far. Aromatario down and might be a 2-on-1. Orgel hustling back. Coutre will go back. Stevens Point able to break that up, and Northland is back. And it's Stevens Point back the other way. McReynolds throws it ahead. It is Hill. And Fader looks to center it. Chipped wide there by Moberg. And it is Kirkup with it now. And Fader will bring it back to Gunrowski. And now it's Stewart with it. They'll go deep into the far corner. Jordan Fader had it jammed off of his stick and then poked around a defender on the far side. Isaac Moberg hustling to slow that one down. Harrison Stewart back to get it. Off the near wall for Tice. He will gather it in. Chips it ahead for Moberg. Trying to dig it out. Had Jordan Fader coming up in the middle. Never saw him. Fader poked it free. Zakov, a big hit here by Tice. Freed the puck up. It rattles around to the far side. And boy, that was a rim rattler there. That's for sure. As Stiles down in the play now on the far side. They'll throw it ahead. Here comes Raver. Tice to the front of the net. Has Wes Ashley also coming. Got it in there, and it's Tice trying to get to it. Pushed it just wide. Now loose in the near corner. Raver with it. He is hammered on the play and went head first into the boards. He'll get back to his feet. Watch out here as he puts his nose to get back in there. A little Zamboni door bounce benefits the Lumberjacks on the far side, but it is Cody Moline that will get it back. Now here's Qualiata. Qualiata tried to throw it ahead. It deflects and bounces up. Evans after it here for Northland into the near corner. Zek will get a body on it, but puck bounces loose here. And here comes Northland into the neutral zone. Raver. It's Connor Evans that got a pretty good lick on Colin Raver there, and they've been in each other's ear a bit here. Now Moline, a backhander ahead. That's broken up. And Woodliff with it here. He will dump it in. 8:45 to go in the second. It's 4-1 Stevens Point. Long outlet pass ahead. No icing call here. So Northland will set it up in their own end. Jordan Fader on the forecheck. Isaac Moberg coming hard as well. And boy, all three forwards deep here for Stevens Point. Gets around. Tristan Conrad bangs it back up. Fader ahead for Moberg on the near side. Here he comes with Hill. Moberg coming in. Now he'll come in. Rifles a shot. Just missed. Aromatario to the rebound. And it's Isaac Moberg with it. Moberg's had a couple of pretty good shifts here for Stevens Point tonight. It ricochets off of Tristan Conrad. He'll hold the defender up. Woodliff back the other way, but Hill able to break it up. Far side Stevens Point into the midsection of one of the Lumberjacks. And they'll keep it going wide open in front of the net. Shot and a goal. Absolute breakdown by the Pointers. Cameron Coutre ends up blistering it past, and now Aromatario tied up with somebody on the far side. And that draws the attention of everybody here. 7:56 to go here. And they will separate those two, but Sean, a colossal defensive breakdown by the Pointers ends up in the back of their net.
Game just got a little, it looked like the game just got a little too fast for the defensive pair of Aromatario and Tristan Conrad. And they all both defenders went to the puck. It left Coutre wide open. He slams the goal, the shot up and over the stick side of Eli Billing, and it's 4-2. No penalties come from that.
All right, so Coutre, his third of the year. And And 4-2 with 7:56 to go. Reminder coming up. Our second intermission, we'll hear from Pointers Athletics Director Brad Duckworth. Talked to him earlier today. Here's Justin Daly setting it up for Stevens Point, out high to Stewart. Stewart whistles a shot, hits some traffic on the way through and goes wide. Now it is Justin Daly behind the net. He'll work it free. Daly has it. Justin Daly. Now with it, here's Carter Rue. He'll wait, draws defenders to him, slips it through. Gunrowski kicked it back. Stewart got it free, still down, and Stewart brought it out of the zone. We'll get a whistle and an offsides here. 7:26 to go here in the second period. The Coutre goal gets Northland within 2 here.
It'll be Coutre's third of the year. He leads the team in goals. Woodlife with the assist at 12:04 of the second period.
He had one of the goals on the Wednesday night game.
Correct.
That was the 2-2 tie,
Correct.
Right? Yep. Shots 37-7 here in favor of the Pointers. Around here is Northland trying to gather it in. They'll charge ahead. Bouncing puck through. Good job to stay on side here. First for the Lumberjacks, and then a big hit. Now a shot fired. That hit eyed in front of the net. His big reach, he gathers it in. Now chips it back. Here's McReynolds back the other way with Tice. They'll dump it. Wes Ashley with it now. Backhander to McReynolds. Behind the net. Tries a little wraparound right in front for Tice. And boy, Jake Tice snake bitten. Here's McReynolds coming. Looks to center it. Now he'll backhand it right in front. Comes through. Poulias to get a stick on it. Leaves it out high for Wes Ashley. Ashley, half wall on the far side to Poulias. He's giving a rough ride. Away. Shot fired. Kerr with a save. Tice will glove it down. I'll tell you what, Sean, that is a good thing Poulias is away from the boards on that hit as he went flying. Now Romatario, he will whistle it up. Glove save made by Kerr, and they will hang on. 6:27 to go here in the second. Still a 2-goal lead for Stevens Point.
Tommy, another foot closer. That's ugly.
Really ugly.
He got checked from behind and just far enough away from the boards where he hits the ice and nothing else. So we'll get a face-off in the Pointer edge. Shots on goal here in the second period, 15-1. So Northland scoring on their only shot on goal here in the period.
All right, now chip free. Back the other way, Woodliff. He'll send it ahead around to Romatario, but he will gather it back in and force it to the far boards. Now hung up in the referee on the far side. Romatario is going to get one. And here's Northland. Kerr will come off for an extra attacker as they will set it up. Woodliff brings it back out high. Coutre comes in, shot to goal. Hits traffic in front, 6:03 to go. We've got a 1-goal game, and Northland very likely, Sean, here could be going on a major power play.
Yep. We'll see if it's an extra attacker goal, but the puck finds life in between Eli Billings' 5-hole. Goes into the back of the net. And Seamus Gregory saying they want 5 minutes. So it'll be a Romatario going to the box.
So they will have a discussion here.
This is a big play here, Tommy. A tough hit in the corner.
So it sounds like Bailey Shaver is going to get credit for the goal.
Okay.
I think I'm hearing 2 minutes for cross-checking. Okay. So that is a major bullet dodged by the Pointers.
Giant. You could argue.
So 16 is Nick Romatario. And Northland is feeling it here, Sean.
Yes, they should. They've come out here since they've scored the goal, kind of taking it to the Pointers. We'll run Northland's power play numbers here in a second as we'll get back to action. Yeah. So at 11:57, it's Bailey Shaver with the extra attacker goal. Cole Woodlife and Zach Fisher get the assists. Again, at 13:57 of the second period.
6 minutes to go here in the second period. A 1-goal lead, and Northland on the power play. Zach Fisher ahead on the left wing to Nikitin. Nikitin near side ridden off the play. Gonrowski into the near corner to get it. Jordan Favor will hustle after it. They'll come back to the near side. Woodliff with it again. Chipped, kick free, near side. They'll look to try to get free for a shot. Nothing there. Fisher leaves it for Evans. He'll go half wall in the near side to Woodliff. Woodliff in, bouncing puck coming, far corner it goes. Circling with it, Zach Fisher. Minute 20 to go on the Northland power play. Now they will come, they'll dump it back out, and almost poke free, shot fired, a block there by Conrad off his hand. Ooh, that stung him pretty good. Tristan Conrad right back into the near corner. Pointers trying to get possession of the puck here on the penalty kill. They'll free it up into the near corner again. Conrad really battling here after taking that stinger off the hand. Up it comes. Evans will dig it out. Carter-Rue can't quite get to it. Conrad again. Near side, looks to chip it deep. Can't. Off the boards. Still doesn't come out. Northland, a nice job to hold the zone here by Connor Evans. They'll come right in front of the net. Sliding through with a chance. Stevens Point will get it. They'll fake a shot. Now Fisher, point blank in. Shot. What a save by Eli Billing. Stick save made there. Gonrowski will get it and send it to link to the ice. 38 seconds remaining in the power play as the Lumberjacks have hopped right back in this one. 4.5 minutes to go in the second. It's a 4-3 lead for Stevens Point. Long shot fired in, and Eli Billing.
It's a good play.
That's a good play there. Just puts the paddle down and gathers it in and covers it. 22 seconds remaining on the Northland power play.
Yeah, two wingers coming in full speed, trying to get up on that loose puck. Good play by Eli. Power play numbers for Northland. They're just 2 of 32 this season. 1 for 2 against the Pointers, though, overall on the season. Penalty kill numbers for the Pointers, 15 of 20, 75%. Fourth in the WIAC on the penalty kill for Stevens Point.
Right around it goes. Poulius will hammer it, and the puck doesn't come out. Hung up on the near boards. Wes Ashley will try to hammer it, and this time it does. Slides all the way down. Kerr out to play it. All right. Let's see if the Pointers can get the forecheck set up here, Sean, as that's been frustrating Northland here. And up until now, they'll go right wing. Murphy. Far side. Pointers back at full strength. 4 minutes to go here up ahead. Here's Poulius back to get it on the left wing. He'll come in. Has Moline coming to the front of the net. Holds up. Feeds it for Ide here on the near side. And Ide will recover and get there. And it comes all the way around the far side. Ide will hustle and hold it in there. Ide throws it to the front of the net. Redirected up and out of play. Great recovery there by Sam Ide.
Yeah, from
along the blue line.
Yeah, from one side of the blue line to the other to make sure he holds the zone and keeps offense going. Nice play by the freshman defenseman. And then got a nice little shot on goal that got deflected up into the netting. And we'll get an offensive zone faceoff.
4-3, Stevens Point in the lead here. 3:42 to go. Face off to the right side of Chris Kerr. Out high to Qualiata. He scored once already to Moline in front. Shoves it backhand. Shot and a goal. Right to the side of the net. Colin Raver in front of the net. Stevens Point gets the 2-goal lead back here at 5-3.
That's a big goal, Tommy, for the Pointers to bounce back here late in the period in the final 5 minutes. Northland has all the momentum after scoring 2 straight quickly. They get back with a Colin Raver goal. Just hard work in front. Win the draw, get the puck to the net. They'll be Collins' 4th of the season, and it's 5-3, Stevens Point.
Right off the draw. Harrison Stewart to Qualiata. He'll get to the red line and get it deep. Orgel on the chase. Bodies it up at the end board here near corner. Carter-Rue had it. And back the other way, Connor Evans. Evans ahead. Nikitin slides a shot. Eli Billing never saw that, and it went just wide. 3:15 to go. Side of the net now. Stewart with it for Stevens Point. He'll try to bang it ahead. Got a body on the way through. Qualiata ahead. Justin Daly will get it back at center ice. Here comes Daly in on the near side. Leaves it. Orgel with a wirer. That Kerr reaches out to cover up, and now we get a, I guess this is what Pierre McGuire would say, gathering of the clans. Get a face-off in the Northland end.
Yeah, nothing will come of that as some freshmen mixing it up. Daly and Harrison Stewart having a good chat with the Northland players. I mean, this is their 3rd game in a row. Getting sick of seeing each other a little bit.
Stout and Superior, too. Same thing, you know.
Yeah.
All right, face off to the left side of Kerr, and even 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Cleared off the near wall. Fader with good body position to get it back deep again. And Hill pokes it free. Moberg back the other way, has his stick lifted, and he'll rocket it deep into the far corner. Fader after it. Big hit on the near side to free it up there. Comes out high. Here's Tristan Conrad with a shot. That's blocked by Northland. They may have numbers back the other way. Ruley near side. Pokes it free ahead. Here comes a breakaway. Eli Billing out. And Eli Billing gets hit. And let's see. It is Cole Kirkup.
Sam Age
collides with Eli Billing. 2:34 to go here, and Pointer training staff will come out to see if Eli's all right. Eli was reaching forward to poke check there, Sean. And let's see what the call. Travis Alberg did put the arm up.
Oh yeah, right away.
Right away.
And he pointed to the Northland player to get to the box.
Yep.
We'll see how much this is.
2:34 to go here in the second period. That's almost one of those, Sean, that I think kind of looked worse than it really was.
Well,
you know, both of them kind of leaning forward and helicoptering each other more or less.
Exactly.
And we'll see what the call is here. It's a tripping call.
On Kirkup, Tommy.
So, Stevens Point to the Guzan main power play with 2:34, Sean. You got a major chance to
you get this thing back
blow this thing in your favor here. So, it's a Guzan main power play. Call to book your Guzebo experience. Igloo-style cocktails and dining for up to 6. 715-344-3200 for more information. All right, so it is Cole Kirkup that goes off on the tripping call. You know, this is where, Sean, in the past, our good friend Chris Brooks would say your special teams needs to be a difference maker.
Yep.
To change momentum.
You bet it is.
This is a prime opportunity here to get you some breathing. Qualiata, beautiful pass to Zek between the circles. He tries to force it in front.
Oh, dude, I don't think he realized how much time and space he had in the middle of the ice.
Yeah.
Normally in that power play setup, there's a...
Oh boy, look out here as now Carter Rue runs into a Northland defender, and Stevens Point is all over the place on this power play here. Qualiata finally will gather it in. He'll feed it to Carter Rue now. As Rue will dance free, he'll come walking in, looks to feed it to Zek on the near side out of his reach, and I'm going to set this up here. Poulius with it now as Northland comes hard after Colin Raver. So it's Poulius, gets it to Zek on the near side. Zek out high to Qualiata. Qualiata with it, shoves it to Rue. He'll come back through to the middle again. Northland will chop at it. Poulius ends up with it. He will turn and cycle. He's got all kinds of room. Shot block there on a good alert stick that time by Coutre. And Stevens Point, Poulius with it back in. He's given a rough ride. Zek with it. Now to Raver on the near side. Raver to Poulius. Half wall on the near side out high. Qualiata with a bomb. Here's Kerr with a shot. And it's Zek reaching for the rebound. Tried to shove it to Colin Raver, but Northland clears it out. Northland a little slow on the change here, and now Zek back the other way. And Northland almost sprung a shorthanded break here, and now it is Woodliff with it, and they will try to bounce it up ahead, and they will get it in the near side, but caught up in his own skates here. Big hit on Rue. Evans has it. McReynolds with it. A minute to go here in the period. Northland sends it again. 25 to go in the Guzan main power play. McReynolds shoves it for Raver. He will bomb it toward the net, turned aside by Kerr. Rebound loose, hung up on the back of the net. Aromatario back there to get it. Aromatario will slide off. He will bring it out high and leave it for Ide. Sam Ide accelerates into the far corner. He'll dump it for McReynolds. He'll reverse back, try to chip it. Moline now to the far side. They'll slide it out high to Orgel. Orgel near side. Aromatario one-timer. Pad save made. Back to even strength. 33 seconds remaining on the Guzan main power play for the Pointers. I should say 33 seconds remaining in the period as we're back to 5-on-5. Ide with it, shoves it, far side. Qualiata now to Orgel. He'll throw it toward the front of the net. Redirected, kind of fooled Kerr. That allows McReynolds to get to it. He'll chip it around the near side. Moline between two defenders crunched up here. Penalty call coming up here, and now the Pointers just evened it up.
Yep, they did. Watch out here.
Man, oh man, it is. I think it's Brandon McReynolds. We had an original call on a cross-check, and I think it's McReynolds that answered with one as well, so it'll be one aside here with 9.2 seconds remaining in the period.
That we'll get some 4-on-4 action here for the beginning of the end of this period and the beginning of the third. They got both cross-checks.
So it is Matt Murphy for the Lumberjacks and Brandon McReynolds for the Pointers. Each off for cross-checking. And 9.2 seconds remaining in the period. We'll go 4-on-4. All right, Zek and Raver up front. Aromatario and Ide for Stevens Point. Zek take the draw. Near side, Ide sends it back deep again. Raver with it down, 5 seconds remaining, trying to get it toward the net. Kerr kicks it to the near side, that'll do it. 40 minutes in the books here, and a spirited effort here by Northland to keep within striking distance.
Well, they brought themselves back in this hockey game by scoring 2 goals in about a minute and a half to get the game back to a 1-goal lead, but it's the Pointers answering back from Colin Raver at 16:22 to give the Pointers a 2-goal lead going into the final period here tonight.
That they do. All right, 40 minutes in the books. Coming up, we'll get you a second period recap. Plus, our conversation with Pointers Athletic Director Brad Duckworth is coming up as well. 5-3 in this WIAC Tournament opener. Stevens Point leading Northland. We'll come back at him more after this timeout on the Pointers Sports Network.
After the game or anytime, head into Goose on Main, downtown Stevens Point. Goose has 38 beers on tap. That's right, 38, including all of your favorites, an awesome selection of microbrews and craft beers featuring some of the finest beers brewed right here in Wisconsin. If you're hungry, you'll find out firsthand why Goose was voted the best burger and best fish fry in Portage County. Before or after Pointers hockey or anytime, stop into Goose on Main, just minutes away on Main Street, downtown Stevens Point.
UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com. The WIAC Ice Hockey Championships are brought to you by Culver's. Welcome to Delicious. Culver's congratulates the WIAC on its long history of athletic success and outstanding academic accomplishments. Over 5,000 student athletes compete in WIAC sports, and Culver's recognizes the student athletes of the WIAC for their hard work, dedication, and commitment to excellence on and off the field. Culver's is proud to be a sponsor of the WIAC, the Conference of Champions.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, our second intermission here. Stevens Point held a 2-1 lead after 20 minutes with first period goals by Ryan Orgel and David Hill. Northland countering with Cole Woodliff was 2-1. Stevens Point came out 6:02 mark. Brandon McReynolds from Andrew Poulias made it 3-1. 47 seconds later at 6:49, Stephen Qualiata from Colin Raver made it 4-1, but then the pushback from Northland here, Cameron Coutre from Cole Woodliff at 12:04, and then Bailey Shaver, an extra attacker goal with Aromatario going off for cross-checking. Woodliff with the assist, 4-3. Pointers at 16:22, Colin Raver from Cody Moline and Stephen Qualiata, 5-3. Stevens Point after 2 periods. Shots on goal through 2 periods, 44-9. So just 6 saves for Eli Billing, and Sean, he's been fighting the puck all night long. So
yes,
I'll get it. 44. Let's see here. So that means 39 saves for Chris Kerr through 2 periods. Northland 0 for 1 on the power play. Stevens Point 0 for 2 on the Goose on Main power play. We'll take a break. When we come back, our conversation with Pointers Athletic Director Brad Duckworth. That is coming up. Stevens Point leading Northland 5-3. This is Pointer Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network.
Bring home incredible internet, TV, and phone services with TDS Fiber. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy cyber-spacious internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
Continue with our Pointer hockey coverage on the Pointer Sports Network tonight during our second intermission of this WIAC first round game. Well, much like, Gary Bettman we do with the NHL, David Silver with the NBA, and at times Paul Tagliabue, whoever's been in charge of the NFL. When postseason comes around, you like to try to see if you can touch base with the boss. And we are pleased that Pointers Athletic Director Brad Duckworth joins us here during our second intermission. And first and foremost, Brad, thanks for being with us. And I would just have to believe the aspect of being at a home playoff game in your home rink, no matter if it's a first round championship, whatever, given everything that you and your crew have been through, it's got to be a good feeling just to have successfully executed a number of things and just to be here for the postseason tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you would have asked me in October, November, we would have seen this day, here in March. I don't know that I would have put a lot of money on it. December 18th was the day the chancellors met to make the decision about return to play, and I can tell you I went into that meeting optimistic, but I wasn't positive. And here we are, and we're playing, and we made it through a regular season, and knock on wood, we get through the postseason, but Pointer Athletics has survived it. To this point, we've lost a couple of contests here and there, as our fans are aware of, but that has been due to some COVID protocols on other campuses, and our athletes have made it through it. So I'm happy to be here and really excited that we're in postseason play for sure.
Can you just talk about, this isn't just line a couple people up for a test here and there. This was a massive undertaking to ensure the safety of your student athletes, your staff, and those people that you're directly responsible for. This was quite an undertaking, wasn't it?
Yeah, one of the things that we did here, we made the conscious decision early to get out in front of things. So we worked with Marshfield Clinic, and obviously they're the exclusive health provider of UW-Stevens Point Athletics and a proud partner of ours. We worked with their athletic training, their sports medicine, their epidemiology. We've worked with UW-Stevens Point Student Health, Portage County Public Health, Sports Science Institute, the NCAA, the WIAC, and pretty much anybody else who has a qualified voice in this type of return to play. So yeah, it has been a massive undertaking, and then that's not to mention the UW-Stevens Point staff who have been unbelievable and fantastic in our facility services. This was a massive undertaking, including having to meet with system president, Governor Tommy Thompson, to talk about how to procure tests. And we've been testing student athletes 3 days a week. And it's a massive undertaking, but we are here thankful to so many people.
And that's only, I guess, one slice of the challenges that you've faced here. And, just having a school year, are you encouraged by the news? Obviously, former governor and the system president Thompson came out and said, he really seems like he's putting forth all hands on deck effort to start thinking about next fall and getting there and getting fans back in the stands and all those things that we know that will come sometime, but need to be very carefully thought out and executed.
Yeah, I'm very encouraged. And our new chancellor, Dr. Tom Gibson, phenomenal, great transition into a new chancellor in the middle of what perfect timing, in the middle of a pandemic, in the middle of a budget crisis. Come on into Wisconsin and be a new chancellor. He's been phenomenal. He expects for us to return fans. We expect to return fans as soon as the spring sports in a limited capacity. We're hearing great things as long as we continue to be careful. The numbers in central Wisconsin continue to decline. We had a pharmaceutical company today say that they've got a possible solution, a medical solution, medicine that could limit or stop COVID in its tracks. Obviously, the vaccine is helpful. So, we are fairly optimistic that fall will look a lot like what college is expected to be.
Yeah, and on a good note, also your spring sports are getting going here with, taking advantage of some of the indoor space in the area, things like that, so your baseball and softball teams can go out. But, they're going to at least, I think your winter sports kind of took it to step one here. The spring sports going to kind of raise the bar a little bit to another level till you get there. Is that kind of the way you look at a bridge between now and next fall?
Yeah, we fully expect there to be NCAA championships for the spring seasons, although I would have said I thought we would have had winter championships. Yeah. The NCAA should make that announcement here in April. But yes, we've softball has played several games. Baseball's about to get started. Track will start going. We've hosted multi-team events in women's wrestling, track, and men's wrestling. We're going to introduce fans back into the mix here in spring. There's some other obstacles out there, but we're getting closer and closer by the day.
What's been the response been from the community? I would have to believe it's a fair amount of folks just saying, boy, it's nice to see your student athletes getting back into what they do.
Yeah, this is my 24th year in intercollegiate athletics and my 14th as a director of athletics. And I have often teased that if I wear the wrong color shirt, somebody's got something to say about it. And that's okay. That's part of this gig. I have not received not one email, text, phone call, something saying, Brad, you're an idiot. Now I get a lot of those, and which is okay, but nothing. There has been a lot of student athletes and their families reaching out to say thank you so much for the opportunity, allowing our student athletes to get back to what they know. Mental health through this crisis for our young people has been a massive problem, and we've seen a lot, and I mean, I'm talking globally here now, a lot of increase in depression and isolation issues. Athletics is something normal, and that's what these students know, and I was so happy with our team and UW-Stevens Point to getting these fine athletes back on the ice and courts, and it's been really, really positive response.
I think what people think that people don't realize is when you take, these coaches and people that are involved in these sports kind of out of their routine or normal ability and ask for some flexibility, that's not always an easy thing to do here. And if you can put your hockey helmet on for a minute here, obviously you went down with seeding here because we had some differences in games, things like that. Looks like, from what we can observe, the women's seeds kind of went as planned, as on paper, but, some further discussion because of mixed games and things like that. On the men's side, that, this was expected to come. Can you just shed some light on what those discussions were like?
Yeah, well, we had tentatively said that points were going to be the number one differentiator if we had an unbalanced schedule, but we needed to confirm that. It's a challenge. There's no question about that. When you have WIAC hockey in both the men's and women's side as a national power, I often remind people that we are still the defending national champions until somebody takes that ring off our finger or we are in the next one. So we're going to be the first time somebody's went, I think, 4 years without, as the defending national champ, but only 2 rings. Anyway, it was a challenge. The women were a little bit more clear-cut as they lost less games to the COVID pandemic. The men's conversation was interesting because we had some situations that happened in the league this year, and we had differences in total number of games played, and we had some COVID situations that were different on different campuses than maybe we're on all the rest of our campuses. And so when it was all said and done, we ended up with a tie in points for second place. Eau Claire got credit for a couple of those situations based on decisions made at the conference level. And, we had one extra loss. And when it came down to it, it was a really, really tough thing to seed this out because we didn't play the same number of games. And, I think you could have made an argument for Stevens Point to be the 2 seed, the 3 seed, the 4 seed. And, we're the 3 seed, and obviously playing at home tonight and hopefully continuing on from there. But, at the end of the day, I don't know. I think everybody can be critical one way or the other. We got it where we got it, and onward we move.
Yeah, lastly for you here, I know another thing you're excited about is you have formulated and put together what you're calling the Pointer Athletics Advisory Board, and a group of folks that's going to help, you have some situations to manage through on many different levels, and what my impression is at least a good sounding board for you to get some input both to and from to help guide the future of your department. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. We've later this month, there'll be a release on the members of that. We've had our initial meeting. A preview to that, there is somebody near and dear to the broadcast, the UW-Stevens Point Hockey, that made its way into the initial board, and we're appreciative of that person. But, this is an evolutionary process. We have a lot of people that play a huge part in what we do. We have a 10-member board. We'll grow that over the next 4 to 6 years as members come on and members come off. But yes, one of the things that's essential, life is changing. We have to start thinking about UW-Stevens Point athletics similarly to private schools, and we have to have an eye on the future and what does that mean, and how do we fundraise, and how do we position ourselves. And, Stevens Point has been, and I hope plans to be, one of the most competitive athletic departments in the country, and I'd like to stay there. And that has nothing to do with me. It was that before me, and it will be that after me. But this group will be, when the names are released publicly, and it's not a secret, I just want to wait for the public release. We put together a phenomenal board, and people who are really high-level executives and business owners and alumni, and people have done great things to help guide the future. So yeah, we're very excited about that addition as well.
Well, Brad, I know my exposure is just a little slice of things, and again, can't thank you. And I know you're blessed with a great staff that has been very challenged, but really has risen to the occasion here to try to get the most positive experience for your folks and staff. So congratulations on that.
Well, thanks, Weave, and hopefully we're hearing your voice all the way through here. But come next year, I know the parents and fans and Pointer Nation are excited to hear. We expect to sell tickets to Willett next year, and we need all 1,800 of you back and crazy as ever. So thanks again, Weave. Appreciate it.
All right, that's Pointer's Athletic Director Brad Duckworth. Stay tuned. More coming up on the Pointer Sports Network.
WIAC Ice Hockey Championships are brought to you by Quick Trip, a proud sponsor of the WIAC Athlete of the Week program. Stop by Quick Trip for healthy snacks from the fresh case, fully stocked with fruits, yogurt, salads, and sandwiches. Quickery Bake Shop breads, bagels, donuts, muffins, and cookies are made fresh from scratch every day in their own bakery in La Crosse. And Quick Rewards is Quick Trip's loyalty program. Check out QuickRewards.com for more information. Quick Trip, big on fresh, low on price, a proud sponsor of the WIAC.
How are you feeling today? Remind loved ones to get the care they need. Someone you know may be delaying important emergency care, chronic care, or emotional care. In fact, 70% of people we surveyed have skipped getting the care they need or know someone who has during the pandemic. At Ascension, Wisconsin, appointments are available now with strict precautions in place for your safety and our care. Ask about virtual visits. ERs at Ascension, Wisconsin hospitals are open 24/7. Get the care you need at getascensionwisconsincare.com.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, we drop the puck for the third period. 1:40 remaining on the 4-on-4 situation. Brandon McReynolds and Matt Murphy in the box. 5-3 Stevens Point. Winner to Eau Claire on Wednesday. Colin Raver centering pass. Zach Zeck jamming at it to the side of the net. And Kerr with another save there. Raver will get to it in the far corner now. A lot of space out here for the Pointers. Now they'll get it. Long shot fired. Kerr never saw that one. Aromatario with a rocket right into the midsection of Chris Kerr. He'll hang on. A couple of good chances there in the opening minute.
Good puck possession by the Pointers, winning that opening faceoff, getting the puck in deep and going to work.
That opening 40 minutes, the microcosm of the Pointers season here.
You could argue that. Same record as they have.
Couple of steps forward, couple of steps back, and just got to find a way to get going. Face off to the right side of Kerr. Carter Rue pops it to the near corner. He'll get it out high. Qualiato with some space. Feeds it far wall to Wes Ashley. Ashley back near side. Carter Rue kicks at it. Wasn't ready. And now it bounces. Moline firing a shot. Pad save made and a beauty by Kerr. Boy, Cody Moline with a release there. And now one of the Pointers knocked into the back of the net. That's Carter Rue. He'll go after it again. Northland still after it. Boy, Moline really frustrating along with Carter Rue here. Now they'll chip it out. Qualiata kicks it down. And Carter Rue comes away with it. Feeds it backdoor. Shot by Qualiata. Save made. And it's back the other way for the Lumberjacks. Coutre coming in, trying to flip it up to himself around Wes Ashley to the near side. He'll throw it to the far corner, and it's out of the reach of Qualiata. Qualiata will reach back and tie it up there. He'll kick it loose. Coutre with it now. Here's Poulias just to the side of his net. Got to get clear some space there. He'll reverse back and put the brakes on. 15 to go in the 4-on-4. Wes Ashley going to skate it out for the Pointers. Bouncing a pass ahead for Jake Tice. Tice and Connor Evans got spun around on the far side, so no icing. Poulias will get it. He'll jump to play 3-on-2. Poulias with a shot off the shoulder of Kerr. And we are back to 5-on-5.
Off the shoulder and off the glove of Kerr and up into the netting. And we'll go back to 5-on-5. Scoring in Westman Arena, Tommy. About 10 minutes halfway through the second period during our intermission. The Yellow Jackets got on the board. They lead University Stout 1-0 as they climb closer to the end of the second there.
Yep, and that was, again, a 7:30 start for there as the Superior women advanced, beating Northland earlier today. All right, here is a far pass to McReynolds. They'll kick it down. Tice waits for it. Back to the near side. Ruley ahead. Stewart behind the net for Stevens Point. Up it goes. Tice tried to clear it out. Northland jams on it again. And a long shot through. Glove save made. Good job there by Eli Billing. A very easy but confident save there for him to try to get things sorted out here.
Through traffic, able to see the puck, glove it down, get the stoppage and play. Right now for Eli, it's put in 20 good minutes together for him to build and continue on here. Trying to get some confidence in him. Knock that rust off. Again, hasn't played
Imagine what it's been like for goalies this year.
Oh.
You know, when you think about training and stuff like that, and you can only do so much. And, man.
At any level, you see it at the NHL how most teams are going with 2 goaltenders now because they're playing such a condensed schedule, and you just never know with COVID.
Yep, there you go. All right, here's Hill coming in, backhanded shot. Kerr with a save, rebound off the side of the net. Jordan Fader to the rebound. 17:25 to go in the third. Stevens Point a 5-3 lead. Trying to advance in the WIAC tournament. Shot right in front for Fader. Off a stick, and back the other way comes Northland. Ty Brown off of Sam Ide. Bouncing puck. Northland is offside, so Isaac Moberg will get it. He will carve it out off the far wall, and Northland back near their own blue line. Cross-ice pass, Matt Murphy with it, feeds it ahead. Good body position there by Sam Ide. He and Brown tied it up. Now Colin Raver pokes it free. He'll hustle in. Kerr, though, will get it and steer it away from him, and Raver took it back, feeds it ahead. Now it's Moline coming to Zek. He will come, tried to jam it in. Kerr dives for it to the side, makes a save, and the rebound was pushed wide. Zach has had 2 absolutely wide open nets here tonight, and now a big collision on the far side, and that is Wes Ashley.
Okay.
Yep, he gets back to his feet. Wicked collision there. Now it's Raver holding it in. Raver bumped off, but shoves it into the near corner. Out high to Qualiata. Lost the handle on it. A headhunter. That bounces right back out in front of the net. Northland's able to get it. Coutre with it. Will try to skate it out. Raver hammers him into the near boards. But Coutre battles through it and gets it deep. Billing to Ashley. Zek now for Stevens Point. Zek will pull it back. He will survey things up. Flipped it ahead just out of the reach of Justin Daly, and Ryan Orgel reaching for it now, and Northland will dump it in. Qualiata back to get it for Stevens Point. To Daly on the near side. He's bumped but spun through a check and keeps going. Daly left wing. He's going to carry it in. Orgel to the front of the net. Daly pushed into the end board. Lost his balance a bit. And that allows Orgel to come in and try to pick up the play here. 3 forwards deep again here for the Pointers. Fisher will chip it in the zone onside. Northland changing here. Stewart with it. He'll shove it ahead for Orgel. Red line on the far side. He'll get it in onside, and Stevens Point will change. Daly after it. Carter Rue to the far corner. Long outlet pass ahead. Woodliff will get it deep. Zach Fisher tried to get around Gonrowski. That didn't happen. McReynolds with a nice play to free it up. Here comes Carter Rue. Rue on the left wing with some speed. He'll come in, looks to drag, throws it back toward the front of the net. I think he had a stick lifted just as he tried to make the pass. Couldn't get enough on it. Fisher in. Northland is offsides. We'll get a whistle. 15:02 to go here in the third. It's a 5-3 lead for Stevens Point.
Yep, keep going back and forth. Good flow, good speed to this hockey game. Back and forth action. Eli's made a good save. Pointers have been on the gas to try to get this game to a 3-goal lead as they lead shots on goal 8-1. 44-9 at the end of 2 periods tonight on shots on goal.
All right, Jake Tice will flip it deep. He hits a player hard and freed the puck up. Oromatario gambling for it, couldn't hold the zone, and rink wide goes a pass to Zach Fisher on the far boards. Tristan Conrad, beautiful job to hold him up and force it to the wide to the far corner. No scoring chance there, but boy, good effort there by Fisher to keep it going. Far corner it goes. Tice will get it now for Stevens Point. Tried to feed it back through to the middle. Woodliff pulls it out of midair. Might have been with a high stick. They say play on. Poulias with it behind the net. Oromatario will skate. Stick lifted. Shoves it ahead. Here's McReynolds on the near side. He will flip it around Zach Ross and go deep behind the net. Poulias after it. He and McReynolds collide in there to knock the player down, and now it's force free. Hill had it for a minute. Qualiata will get it at the red line on the far side, send it back in. Stevens Point was offsides. Jordan Fader and Isaac Moberg come blistering off the Pointer bench in front of the net here and almost freed it up. Northland able to get around it. Kenny Stiles on the right wing brings it in. Whistles a shot up high. Save and no rebound from Eli Billing. We'll get a whistle. 13:58 to go here in the third.
Nice long distance save. Good for Eli to get himself in this thing a little bit more. saves the puck up at his chest. No rebound at all. Face off deep in the Pointer end. Coach Krieger wants this game to keep moving.
All right, face off to the left side of Eli Billing. Great Bill Howard would say, next one's a big one, eh?
Yeah, you bet.
Now Northland turns it away. Now they'll come right in front, firing a shot. That just missed. Eli Billing got a shoulder on it. Jordan Fader will gather it in here on the near side. Fader to the middle to Moberg. He'll come back the other way. Isaac Moberg goes down in the play, carries it to the far corner, shoves it. Fader in front of the net, spinning move. Couldn't get a shot off. Harrison Stewart was there, but couldn't pull the trigger. Hill gets run from behind, and they'll play on. Stuck underneath them. Moberg now to the far corner. And Moberg back into it along with Fader on the far side. Now Northland kicks it free, comes back in. This Hill-Moberg-Fader line has showed some grit at times here. Raver reaching for it. It'll go deep. Eli Billing cuts it off, zips it around to Zek on the near side. He turned it over. Here's a bad turnover by Stevens Point, but Northland fans on it. Harrison Stewart will get to it. He'll zip it around. Raver on the near side. Raver back to the middle. Charlton right up the middle, coming down in. Back door. Shot. Oh, a sliding puck. Northland with a prime opportunity that they missed twice. Behind the net it goes. It is Coutre. Near side, Shaver. Looks to center. Kick to Gonrowski. He'll cycle with it and go back behind his own net. 12:40 to go here in the third. Should be 5-4. Zek with it, up the middle. Here comes Gonrowski. He'll join the play. Coming around, cuts in, firing a shot. Kerr with a save, rebound loose. Another save made, rebound again, and they'll cover it up as Gonrowski jamming the net along with Zek and Cody Moline will get a whistle. 12:29 to go here in the third.
That give Chris Kerr 3 more saves there. The Pointers are able to get a bit of an on-man rush. Couple good shots on goal up high on Kerr. Gives up some rebounds, but nothing going. We'll get a face-off deep at the Pointer end. 5-3. Stevens Point leads winner to Eau Claire on Wednesday night for the WIAC semifinals.
I'd face off to the right side of Chris Kerr, and what do we have here? I think it's one of the Northland players going off to the training room on the far side. Yep. So, shot fired wide by Justin Daly. Ide has it bounce around him. And back to the near side, Daly will swipe it deep. He and Orgel will give chase. Ryan Orgel, good body to free the puck up, but didn't have any support. Northland rockets it off the glass, and at center ice, it is Marshall Nicotin that gets control of it on the near side. Woodliff in. Woodliff's been in on every goal here tonight, right? Goal and 2 assists. Now Carter Rue after it on the back check, couldn't come away with it, and it is Connor Evans in. At Wes Ashley, a little deception there. Got it to Sam Ide, near side. Carter Rue up ahead, and a turnover coming right up the middle. Fisher puts the brakes on. He'll fall, can't get a shot. Puck sliding. A mad scramble out in front of the net. Pointers chip it up. Up high it goes. Billing will reset. They'll come near side to Petrie. He'll fire a shot. Big shot block by Ryan Orgel. That gets a rise out of the Pointer bench as they send it deep here. Pointers on the ropes a little bit here, despite a 2-goal lead. Now here comes Northland. Murphy in, long shot through. That went wide. Murphy to the rebound in the near corner. Wes Ashley, they'll poke it. Ide after it along with Carter Rue, far side. Ide bumped down by a player. Pointers will get it off the boards, bounces through a defender and out. So Stevens Point will change. 11:05 to go in the third. 5-3 is the Stevens Point lead. Petrie, a long pass up ahead, sent in. Harrison Stewart gets it to Poulias. Poulias ahead. Tice back the other way, is bumped off the play, but McReynolds will sweep it in on the far side. McReynolds to the far corner, comes around. Poulias puts the brakes on, got a piece of it. It slides up, but not out on the near side, and McReynolds flips it deep again. Brandon McReynolds. Boy, Northland defender went down awkwardly here. He gets back to his feet. Poulias with it. Now they'll go right back door. Tice couldn't pull the trigger. Harrison Stewart now to Jake Tice. Tice with a rocket. Glove save made by Kerr. Boy, Sean. Jake Tice a little snake bitten right now.
Yes, he is. Yep. Absolutely going through a little bit of a sophomore slow skid. He just can't get a bounce for himself.
That was a nifty pass right to the back door.
Absolutely.
All right, Raver, Zek, and Moline will come out here. Tristan Conrad, Nick Aromatario on the back end here for the 5 out there for Stevens Point. 10:26 to go in the third. 5-3 is the Stevens Point lead. Conrad couldn't hold it in. Aromatario will rifle it deep. Pinballing to the far side. Moline hustling to get there but can't. Northland chips it around again. Pointers feed it up the wall on the far side. That's read well by Josh King, who gets it deep. Pointers will get it now. Here comes Zek. Zek finally with some room to maneuver. He'll get the puck deep. Colin Raver, the first to the battle in the far corner, reverses it for Moline behind the net. Zek setting up, waiting on the far side. Nice bang out here off the glass. Glove down by Conrad. Chips it back near side and slows down Northland long enough, and that allows Aromatario to read the play. Here comes Nick Aromatario. Has Raver and Zek. Aromatario with a shot block, and boy, that's good awareness of... I think the Pointer bench might have just barked out at him, goal.
Yep, he did skate.
That's
whatever it is up and off he goes, gets a good shot, deflected up into the netting. Another face-off here.
We were talking about Nick earlier today, and what did we come up with? The personality of Alex Crom and the looks of Kyle Heck, two former Pointers.
Skates just like the former All-American.
Yep.
Kyle Heck, 20-goal scorer.
Yep. And supreme leader of the village of Plover at
Absolutely,
times, right?
Yep. Village president, running at least.
All right, here's Moberg bringing it in for Stevens Point on the near side. Now right in front, Jordan Fader coming, shot smothered off by Kerr again. And now right in front, Hill with a chop at it to the side of the net again, bouncing puck. Coming out high, another stick lift here by Jordan Fader. Well, I tell you what, Jordan Fader is showing no ill effects of being out of the lineup for a couple of days, huh?
No.
He'll flip it deep, Hill giving chase. Fire wagon change here for the Pointers, and now a turnover. Carter Rue will get it, firing a shot block, almost came right back to him. Northland will get it and skate it out. Brendan Charlton reaching for it. Shaver will get it and fire it deep. Eli Billing will slow that down, and Harrison Stewart back to get it. Stewart striding ahead, long pass ahead. Ryan Orgel, did he get it? No. Whistle and an icing call. 8:51 to go in the third. 5-1 Stevens Point.
Developments, Tommy, in Superior. Stout is on a 5-minute major power play, down a goal, so a chance for the Blue Devils to get back in this game a little bit.
Yep. Connor Hominick, 5-minute major for roughing. And it looks like a shot fired, deflected up and out of play. Looks like, let's see here. Stephen Mordini with a 2-minute. So they will keep an eye on that. But 8:48 to go here. 5-3 the Stevens Point lead. Tristan Conrad. Well, if you can find a way to survive here, you got to be better Wednesday. That's
you bet.
Sure. Orgel up ahead. He'll come in, chopped out of off of his stick from behind. Tristan Conrad reaching for it. Good job to keep it going to Carter Rue, but then it's intercepted by Northland.
There it is.
And a shot and a goal. Ryan Orgel with his second of the game out of nowhere, showing just another bad angle shot. Maybe off the backside of Kerr and in.
Mm-hmm.
And Stevens Point is 6-3.
A bad turnover, Tommy, by the Lumberjack defense as they let Orgel sneak around the net, pick the puck up, and a little wraparound, quick shot on Chris Kerr that beat him right off the backside and into the net. It's going to be Orgel's second of the night and fifth of the season, and it's 6-3 Stevens Point.
All right, so we'll see how they score this. It looks like initially it's Orgel unassisted.
Okay.
So now Poulias chops it out of midair. Northland clears it right back. 8:15 to go. Stevens Point a 6-3 lead. Poulias. All right, take that back. Looks like we got a couple of assists added in on that. We'll get that in a minute. Here's Tice. Flips it to Poulias, far corner. Poulias with a nice hit. And freed it up, but Northland quickly getting there. Kenny Stiles ahead. Harrison Stewart glove that one down. McReynolds with a backhander ahead to send it back in the zone. Cleared right back out by Northland. McReynolds back to the blue line to Gunrowski. Far side. Now back to Gunrowski on the near side. Off the near boards, Tice. He will chip it in and get it deep. No, they'll say no. Whistle and an icing call. 7.5 minutes to go here in the third.
Give an assist to Justin Daly on the Pointers' 6th goal, so it's Orgel, his 5th this season. Daly with the lone assist at 11:34 to give the Pointers a 3-goal lead.
All right, so 7.5 minutes to go here. Sure, what was McReynolds? Ahead to Julius, and he goes down hard, but able to get the puck ahead to Harrison Stewart. Stewart, boy, a great read there by Harrison Stewart. He'll get it, and now get it back out high. Stewart surveys it up, sends it toward the far corner. Now they'll come right in front. Here is Moberg, side of the net, shot in the goal, but they're going to call it off.
Yep.
Like the net's off.
Brandon Schrader is going to call a hand pass on Jordan Fader, who was down and out in front of Chris Kerr. And the puck rolled to the far side.
David Hill, I believe, ended up shooting a backhander in.
Yeah, Hill slammed it home, but no goal. And we'll get a face-off.
Orgel from Daly at 11:34. Time of the Pointer goal. All right, face-off. Stewart to Konrowski. He'll wrap it in. Hill stood up in the far corner, but kept the puck with him. Out high to Stewart, headed poke free. Back the other way comes Northland. This is Josh King, but Konrowski back in, and then a little cross-check for good measure there, and Hill reaching in for it here on the near side. Now they'll come, trying to go right in front of the net. Hill setting up shop. Instead, it's Moberg cutting behind. He'll come out high to Conrad, a little too strong for him. Now Moberg with it. He will send it back in. Fader now to Hill. Romatario coming out. He will come off the bench. Zek coming out as well. And flipped up into the roof. We'll get a whistle. 6:24 to go here in the third.
Yep, face-off will stay deep in the Pointer offensive end. Everybody allowed to change.
It'll be interesting to hear Coach Krieger's thoughts here. Done some really good things here tonight. Done some really, really terrible things too. You know.
Yes. A couple defensive
short
breakdowns.
You know.
Well, it's going to be like that for the rest of the way here. Every other night you're going to play as long as you keep winning.
Colin Raver whips it around. Far side, Tristan Conrad holds it up. Around to the near side and off a skate. Down the length of the ice it goes. Zek back to get it here for Tristan Conrad ahead. But Cody Moline with great body control here to get it to Fader. 2-on-1 with Zek. Fader waiting. Oh, what a defensive play here. Sliding defensive effort by Tristan Petrie. Then the Pointers get a bad angle shot there by Moline. And they'll go after the puck here in the near corner. They'll cycle it out high to Ide. He will hold it in. Now Raver intercepts. He'll come in near face-off circle. A rocket that he just missed the upper corner. Ide reaching for it. Wes Ashley hustles off the bench here. And a rolling puck here that Wes has got to calm down behind his own net. 5.5 minutes to go in the third. 6-3 is the Stevens Point lead. Ahead at Orgel. Red line. He'll come right up the middle. Fire a shot. Glove save made by Kerr. And then Orgel. What is he doing?
There's no
runs into the goaltender.
No room for that tonight. As Woodliff and Orgel will have a chat
here. Jason Peters steps in there. Just got to put the brakes on.
There, put the brakes on and let it go. This is the old. I don't want to age you too much, my friend, but the older days.
Yeah.
That would have been a melee.
Round it goes. Kerr didn't seem to object too much though. So now Ide with a big hit here to free it up. Orgel back again. Orgel coming, tries to dish it. Not sure what he was doing there, but comes back to the near side. And Ide with a shot, pad save made, rebound out high. Wes Ashley fires a shot, hit a body in front. Far side Ashley again, goaltender or somebody without a stick. Now Ide with it, feeds it near side. Orgel with a bomb of a one-timer. Wes Ashley with it now on the far side. Ashley sends it behind the net to Orgel in the near corner. Orgel right in front. Daly stick lift there as he was in his windup. And boy, Ide with a nice job to hold the zone. Then it comes right back to him. He'll shove it to Carter Rue on the far side. Back the other way with Justin Daly. Rue comes free to Daly in front of the net. Here's Kerr sliding save. Rebound loose on the near side. Daly reaching for it. And it's pushed up on the near side. Gonrowski has to hold off. Otherwise it's a 2-on-1. Fisher with a burst of speed coming in. Little saucer pass broken up by Eli Billing. Daly will get it and lift it up and out of play. We'll get a whistle. 4:17 to go here in the third. 6-3 is the Stevens Point lead.
No change for the Pointers as they flip the puck up into the bleachers.
60 shots on goal for the Pointers here tonight. Chris Kerr's going to go back on the bus with the Shakes. What do you have, 40?
40?
58?
58 last Wednesday night, 40 in relief last Friday night. And then
here's Poulius back the other way, trying to get free for a shot, fires it up, pad save made, and Northland almost carried the puck into their own net. Poulius back with it, near corner, chopped that there, and it's Zach Ross that comes with it. He'll send it ahead to Rulli. Rulli in, nifty little move, just pushed a shot wide of the glove, near side. And this is, I think Northland sent this puck down,
yes,
right?
He did.
Yeah, no icing, so Kerr will play it. 3:45 to go in the third. Now here is Poulius with a turnover. He'll cut behind his own net. Poulius to Aromatario. He'll whistle a shot. Kerr got a piece of that one. Tristan Conrad to the front of the net. Kerr never saw it, but it went wide. Jackson Breton to it. He'll flip it out. Aromatario with a defender on him. Nice job to shield it. He'll come back the other way. Cuts towards center ice. Now holds off. Shoves the backhander. McReynolds. Far side to Poulius. Poulius spun it around, and still McReynolds battling for it. Tristan Conrad will get it, and he'll force it to Poulius, who's stood up at the blue line, and Poulius' stick caught in the top of the glass. Murphy back the other way for Northland, walks through, dumps it to the far corner. Jake Lamberty there. Pointers clear it out. A big bump on the far side, and here's Gunrowski coming. And let's see what we got here. Now they'll come right in front of the net. Gunrowski will come. He gets speared.
He got speared and no call.
Side now rumbling around. Rebound to the side of the net. 2:40 to go here. Gunrowski back to his feet. Lost the handle on it. And he's got to gather it back in, and he'll send it deep. Hill after it, behind the net, and boy,
he saw that coming. He's the one that speared him.
And here's Coutre back the other way, walks at 3, Charlton with it, firing a shot. Ashley cut that one off. Ashley ahead for Isaac Moberg out of his reach. 2:13 to go here. Behind the net. It is Ashley. He's just going to hammer it down. Colin Raver will get it with Zek. Raver. Zek's point streak on the line here. As Ide will bring it in. He'll flip it right in front. Moline with a shot. Kerr with a save. Rebound loose. Body out in front. Ashley near side. Now it's Moline with another shot. Kerr with a save. Hangs on with 1:50 to go.
Zecker had a good opportunity there, Tommy. Right after you said his point streak on the line. Right out in front. Able to get the shot on goal. Kerr says no. And we play on. Lots of more talking going on here.
1:50 to go.
Zach is having a conversation with Chris Kerr, and the defenseman for the Lumberjacks, Shaver, is not having anything to do with it. A couple of pops in the head.
Seamus Gregory coming over. Travis Hallberg.
I think Travis
classify as a stern talking to.
Yeah, I say enough with the cheap shots, the spear.
Yeah.
A couple runs at some of the pointers.
Yeah.
And he's saying that is enough.
Yeah. So, 1:50 to go here. So, let's see. What do we have? Still a long discussion here. I thought I heard something to say 5 for spearing. So we'll see.
There is a penalty coming up here, Tom.
Yeah. 5 minutes. Let's see. A spearing?
A spear.
So, it is Andrew Lewiski that will go. And it's a 5-minute major for spearing.
Was there another spear that we didn't catch? Because there was the one on Hill in front of everybody that no one got. And that must have been behind the play where we didn't see it.
Yeah.
So a spear, a stern talking to by Seamus Gregory, and the Pointers will be on the power play.
So, Goose on Main power play to close this out with 1:50 to go here. Call to book your Gazebo experience today. Goose-style cocktails, dining for up to 6. Call Goose, 715-344-3200. And we'll get a late trailer of changes here. I haven't seen a spearing call in a long time. I think spearing, all I can think of, Sean, is Dylan Wisner. Zach feeds it back, far side.
The same thing.
Where's that? Gustavus, right?
Yep.
Now Carter Rue will come in, whistles a shot, hit a body in front, Zach to the rebound. That goes just wide. 1.5 minutes to go here. Carter Rue flips it out high. Qualiata got through him. Poulias back to cover him up, and he'll come all the way back and flip it near side to Carter Rue. Rue coming, here's Zach. Zach coming in, drags it, nifty move, looks to throw it in front, nothing there. Pointers on the Goose on Main power play. Zach feeds it out high to Qualiata. Zek setting up here on the near side. Qualiata comes through, feeds it far side. Poulias, he'll hammer a shot. Save made by Kerr. Qualiata down low to Zek. Zek comes in, feeds it back door. Poulias had it and lost the handle on it. Coming up on a minute to go here. 4:10 remaining in the third period. Far side, Zek will put the brakes on and pull it back. 50 seconds to go here. Qualiata will hold it off, and Northland shoves it back the other way. Aromatario behind the net, and keep your wits about you here and advance to the WIAC semifinals coming up on Wednesday in Eau Claire. Moline sends it deep. Ryan Orgel, a couple of goals here tonight. Sam Ide out there. Ide dumps it back near side. 23 seconds to go. McReynolds a shot block. And near corner. And here's McReynolds now. Will go after it. Looking to feed Orgel. Looking for the hat trick. Instead outside to Ide. He'll fire a shot. That went wide. McReynolds to the rebound. Shot fired by Aromatario. And a pile up here to the side of the net. And here we go. As they pile in there.
Yeah, look at the freshman Moline.
Moline in.
Cody Moline.
Got his helmet ripped off. 5.7 seconds to go.
And the freshman keeping his wits about himself. Gets his helmet ripped off. I think some guys would turn around and get into the mix of it. He just skates out of there. Nothing going there. You're not going to get you anything.
I hear Coach Strong, get out of there.
Yeah.
Get out of there. So, 5.7 seconds remaining. Sean, we should mention to folks here, we are going to put together an audio broadcast of Wednesday's game at Eau Claire. We're going to call it remotely because visiting media has not been allowed on site, but we're going to find a way to get that done. Tim Bone going to work on it here. So Wednesday night, 6:45 of some sort. Look to the pointer schedule at athletics.uwsp.edu. And the final seconds will tick off here, and Stevens Point. And now one of the Northland players rifles the puck at Travis Alberg at the whistle. And, wow, I tell you what. Lewinsky came out of the box after the spearing call, and that thing buzzed right past Travis Alberg. So, Stevens Point gets the win. They will advance to the WIAC semifinals coming up on Wednesday night against Eau Claire. Stevens Point 6-3-1 heading into the semifinals. They get a 3-goal victory here tonight over Northland.
Little bit of good, a little bit of in between.
Have to be a lot better on Wednesday. That's for
absolutely.
Sure.
Against the Blue Golds, you bet.
We will see. All right, Stevens Point wins it here. We'll take a break. Come back. Pointers coach Tyler Krieger will join us. We'll give you a recap as well. Stevens Point wins it here. Actually, I take that back. Coach is going to get up here, and we have it as a 6-3 win here tonight for the Pointers. And joined now by Stevens Point head coach Tyler Krieger. And coach, you did some good things here tonight. You did some not so good things here tonight. But the important thing is you advance here, which is that's job one, right?
Yeah, it wasn't our best game, but I mean it's playoff time, so you got to find a way to win. And we talked about before the game, playoff game, you got to pay attention to details. You got to play whistle to whistle. You can't let them, their game plan is try to slow it down, get in our grill a little bit, and try to get in our heads. Let us kind of go spiral a little bit, and a couple mistakes we made it happen. Second period, we only gave up 3 shots to end up in the back of our net, and they were just 2 simple breakdowns. And it's that's playoff hockey. It's in a nutshell. You got to play a tight game, or else it comes against you.
You talked about details, and those defensive breakdowns, especially in the second, got you a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah, 100%. It's just they're easy fixes. The things that we didn't do on Friday. We just need to play a tighter game. Coming Wednesday against Eau Claire and a good team, we're going to have to play a much tighter game. We gave up the middle of the ice too easy. They started, flying their weak side winger, and it just kind of messed up our system a little bit. But it just comes down to details, just winning 50-50 battles, and just sticking with the system.
68 shots here tonight. You got some chances.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. We did. Like to see a few more goals bear down on, but we message was to get to the paint and go there hard, and get your shovels out and go. Had a couple goals like that, got one called off at the end there. Like what we saw from that, we're creating enough offense. We're going to create enough offense that we're going to be fine. We just need to tighten things up defensively.
And especially in a single elimination tournament here, the tables can turn on you in a hurry here. So that sharpness is the difference 9 times out of 10, right?
Yeah, it's just being ready to go. It's a 60-minute game and anything can happen. And we found ourselves in 3 games before down 3-0 in the first 10 minutes, and then you have one of those and you're behind the 8 ball already. You got ready to go. We came out, had a good start, let off the gas a little bit there, and they got some momentum, but ultimately did the job of closing the door. So we'll learn from it and move on. But there's no time to wait here. We got a day in between, and right back at it.
Yeah, Eli knocking off the rust a little bit there throughout the whole game. Played better in the third.
Yeah, he played well. Give us a chance to win the game. Made the big saves we needed to. We'll got to get some rest here, and a lot of games this week. So it's it's fun playing back-to-back days or back-to-back. Don't really have time to think about it, but we need to watch some video and just clean a few things up here, and need to get solid effort on Wednesday.
All right, Coach. Thanks. Appreciate it. Congratulations here. Good luck on Wednesday. Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. We'll take a break. We'll come back and get you a final recap. Stevens Point advances by winning 6-3. Back with the final recap for you after this time out of the Pointers Sports Network.
The WIAC Ice Hockey Championships are brought to you by Culver's. Welcome to Delicious. Culver's congratulates the WIAC on its long history of athletic success and outstanding academic accomplishments. Over 5,000 student athletes compete in WIAC sports, and Culver's recognizes the student athletes of the WIAC for their hard work, dedication, and commitment to excellence on and off the field. Culver's is proud to be a sponsor of the WIAC, the Conference of Champions.
TDS Fiber, the future of internet, TV, and phone service, is expanding to more communities. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. That's 10 times faster than 100 meg from cable. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
WIAC Ice Hockey Championships are brought to you by Quick Trip, a proud sponsor of the WIAC Athlete of the Week program. Stop by Quick Trip for healthy snacks from the fresh case, fully stocked with fruits, yogurt, salads, and sandwiches. Quickery Bake Shop breads, bagels, donuts, muffins, and cookies are made fresh from scratch every day in their own bakery in La Crosse. And Quick Rewards is Quick Trip's loyalty program. Check out QuickRewards.com for more information. Quick Trip, big on fresh, low on price, a proud sponsor of the WIAC.
All right, back here at KB Will Arena in Stevens Point. Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, Pointers advance in the WIAC tournament. They improved to 5-3-1. Northland ends their season 0-8-1, year number 2 for them in the WIAC. Here's our scoring recap for you. Stevens Point got on the board at 7:04 the first. Ryan Orgel from Harrison Stewart made it 1-0 Stevens Point. David Hill, his second of the year from Isaac Moberg and Jordan Fader at 12:58 made it 2-0. And Northland, Cole Woodliff from Marshall Nicotin and Zach Fisher at 16:19. 2-1 was the Stevens Point lead after 2 periods. Brandon McReynolds popped his second in as many games at the 6:02 mark of period number 2, assisted by Andrew Poulius to make it 3-1. Stephen Qualiata back in the lineup here tonight after injury. 6:49 mark, 47 seconds later from Colin Raver, made it 4-1. That's where things got a little bit interesting. Cameron Coutre at 12:04 from Cole Woodliff made it 4-2. They answer right back at 13:57. Bailey Shaver, an extra attacker goal from Woodliff and Fisher, made it 4-3. But I thought a big goal, Sean. Colin Raver from Cody Moline and Stephen Qualiata at 16:22 of the second period to get it back to a 2-goal lead heading into the third period was a big momentum boost for the Pointers. And then Ryan Orgel, his second of the night from Justin Daly, the only goal of the third period. 6-3 is your final score here tonight. Pointers end up with 68 shots on goal here tonight, so 62 saves here tonight for Chris Kerr. And he's a tired man. Can't say he didn't leave it all out here these last
he did not. The
three
last
games here.
Yes.
So somewhere in the neighborhood of 170 saves in 3 games, something like that. So he was battling, kept it going. 21 shots on goal here tonight for Northland. So Eli Billing credited with 18 saves and getting the win. And for Eli, let's see here, that is his third win of the year, so he evens his record up at 3-3. Power play wise, Stevens Point 0 for 3 in the Goose on Main power play. Northland was 0-1. Let's see. The other thing, Northland credited with 18 shot blocks here tonight. All right, Pointers advance to the WIAC semifinals on Wednesday. Going to have to be a lot better.
Going to have to be a lot better. You're going to play an Eau Claire team that went 0-1-1 last weekend against UW River Falls, who's feeling a little snake bit. Yep. They get the 2 seed. It's the old rivalry, right, Tommy? Both teams are 1-1, so it'll we'll see what happens, but it'll have to be better. You like how the Pointers have played at Hobbs Ice Arena in the last couple of years. They've always come out and played very, very well, but it's going to be a gamed UW Eau Claire team to get to the WIAC finals on Friday night.
That's right. About 5 minutes into the third period at Westman Arena, Superior is still leading Stout 1-0. Again, the winner of that game heads to River Falls. So Wednesday night, WIAC semifinals, and again a reminder, we are going to have some sort of an audio broadcast for you of the game. We're going to call it remotely from here in Stevens Point, but tune in, athletics.uwsp.edu to the schedule page where you can get the audio link. I know we'll get DJ Luke to feed things out on the Blue Line Club, and Coach Krieger, I'm sure, will as well on the athletics social media sites. But again, 6:45, 7 o'clock, it's the Pointers and Blue Golds in the WIAC semifinals. Wouldn't mind being back here on Friday.
Hey, you get a little, lady luck. Not impossible. Superior.
Tall task, but first things first. Pointers got to get a win on Wednesday.
Yeah, Superior wins here tonight. They're 1-1 against the Falcons. Their win was at Hunt Arena in River Falls. You never know. We could be back here Friday. You
never know. All right, join us again. The schedule link will get you the details for our Wednesday broadcast starting at 6:45. Again, your final score here tonight: Stevens Point beats Northland by a score of 6-3 to advance in the WIAC to the semifinals Wednesday night at Eau Claire. Hope you'll be with us. 6:45, our pregame coverage. For Sean McMahon, I'm Tom Weaver. Thanks for listening to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. You've been listening to UW Stevens Point Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Marshfield Clinic Health System, Skyward, Century Insurance and Century World, U.S. Bank, Team Sherrill Companies, Subway, Papa John's, the Badger State Games, Wisconsin Army National Guard, also by Grazzi's Italian Grill, Coca-Cola, BSN Sports and Under Armour, TDS Fiber, Sport Clips, Stevens Point Brewery, Goose on Main, and Ascension. This broadcast is an exclusive presentation of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Join us again for Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network.